go. I got a clock. Usually if there's a clock, that's a good sign that it's on.
So she's going to say we're here at Beretta too.
Hey guys. Oh, do I have anybody? It says we're building an audience. There we go. Hey, how's it going, guys? Joseph Haefs here. Drinking coffee.
No, it's just my protein.
Just your protein. And he is getting ready to start the lovely Miss Beretta's back piece. It's going to be a very long day.
You excited, Beretta?
Yeah.
Alright. Are you ready to get started?
Okay, you can put your sweater back on when you have it.
Yeah.
Hello, hello guys. Welcome. Jonathan Vasquez, first comment. Woo!
What's up, buddy? Can you bring your hips
Hey,
over more?
Geo Baker, hello in Hanover, PA. Mr. Robertson, thank you very much. Peanut Robertson, he said that's awesome.
Okay, awesome.
Santana stands, way too much ink. Never. Oh, you mean like this guy right here? Too much? Too much on this guy?
Can you touch up our ditch for me? I'll throw you a
It is a lot of work. It will be a very long day. It's lots of detail.
That's so good, dude.
But she is prepared to sit for it. She's done long sessions before on her sleeve, so she's prepared.
Oh yeah, it stings, huh?
Hey, hey, Rod Mercier, what's going on? Larry Hoover, hello. Jeff Lopez, hi. Stephen Boker. Hello, Tom Wallace in the UK. Heather Keegan, hi, sweetheart, how are you?
If my muscle flinches down by my butt, I'm sorry.
She said if her butt starts flinching on her butt.
It's like I'm having an arm wrestling match with your booty. She's kind of winning.
They like your hat today, babe.
Oh, thanks.
Quest G is here filming. You guys always ask what he does for a living. This is what he does. He's not just in front of the camera. He's behind the camera. He's
an entrepreneur.
He's all over.
Made a penny from filming, actually.
This is what you do for passion?
This is a hobby.
Yes. How's it going, guys? Lee Bickley, holy shit, that profile picture. Is that you?
You're one
I'm
of the
assuming
few that
you are a
aren't
competitor?
afraid for the camera. I came home one night and right when I wrecked my car, and I was like,
Johnny
you should have
Vining,
seen this
hello.
bouncer. He was like 400 pounds, 6 feet, like Andre the Giant, but not fat. And she's like, yeah, that's the creep with the camera I'm telling you about. I was like, oh,
that's not good.
Yeah. Jose Green, her name is Beretta. You guys can follow her on Instagram, b.aretta. And if you guys aren't already following, we are Reverent Tattoo in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello, James Thomas. James Poodog Thomas. That's quite the nickname. And
I'd like to hear the story.
yes. Why do they call you Poodog? And there's Joseph Haefs Tattooer. Give us all a follow. Quest G, just like it sounds. Quest and the letter G. Marcus Harvey said, "Holy sweet thunder, and that'll take a spell." I don't think we've had that reaction yet to a large stencil, but that's a good one.
Is that what he said?
Sweet thunderin', holy sweet thunderin'.
Probably what they say about Dylan's girl.
Cindy Wadden, thanks for watching. Chloe Stamp, yes, it will be an epic tattoo, that's for sure. It is a full, inclusive back piece. Hey, hey, how's it going? City Stairs Barbershop, Coconut Creek Parkway.
So think about what you're feeling.
Hello,
now.
Andy
This chick made me
Sanchez
cover her
at
whole butt
City
cheek,
Stars
and that's it. Like
Barbershop.
from here to here and in it, like
It's weird because it's like sensitive down
Yeah,
there.
it
Like,
is.
like where the muscle is, it like
it
involuntarily
is. So I
starts
usually
moving.
start here, and then they lose their shit when they go down. So
Oh yeah.
Shout out Jammin Buchan. What's up? What's up, Sean Dufresne? Dufresne? Is that like Andy Dufresne from Shawshank Redemption?
you love that movie so much, you know like all the
That
characters.
is a good movie.
Yeah, it's such a good movie. That's one of mine that I'll watch over and over and over again. Kayla Phillips, hello. She said, hey, from a fellow tattooist, your shop looks badass. Thanks,
Thank you.
Kayla.
It's hard to decide.
Lana Malone, hello, sweetheart. Welcome
Tom
back.
Hanks' best movie. He's just done so many.
Who?
Wasn't Tom Hanks the cop in it?
No, you're thinking of The Green Mile.
Oh yeah.
Shawshank is the one with,
Cool, cool.
Shawshank is the one with Tim Robbins and
Who was the cop?
nobody. He's always an asshole cop in everything he's in, but the cop is of no
That's right.
great deal. It's what's
right,
his
I
name?
was
Why
thinking
can't
The
I
Green
think of his
Mile.
name?
I was.
Who's the other character? Why can't I think of his name?
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman, yeah. Morgan Freeman and Tim Robbins. Deborah Corella, thank you so much. She said, great job, stencils, awesome. Shout out. This is a huge piece, yes. Her entire
Is that
back.
the only movie Tim Robbins didn't play an asshole or a douchebag?
I don't know. Does he usually play one? Why can't
He's
I?
always been like kind of douchey and condescending the last few movies. So.
Michael Chavez says she went to the tattoo shop to get a flower on her shoulder. Got talked into a back piece.
How'd you know my secret?
Kelly Newsy, thank you so much for watching. She said, Essex girl, sending you love.
Hey girl.
Susan Kinzer, Joseph is actually booked out till January of next year right now. We do have 4 other awesome tattooers that work here at Reverent Tattoo, but Joseph is booked.
So you ticklish?
Yeah, just on my lower back.
She's ticklish everywhere. It drives her nuts.
Just like sometimes it just makes me feel like my skin's crawling.
Yeah.
I'm very fidgety, so like when we hold hands, I'll tickle her arm or finger. She's like, stop.
Jessica Clark says, love the flower placement from Australia, and the guys there are the eye candy.
The guy's where in Australia?
No, she
Here.
said the guy's here.
She's talking about Chris. When he's here, women like to use words
Joe
like
Halsey,
delicious.
hello.
Are you serious?
He's delicious.
I don't think I've ever called a guy delicious.
Even
before.
this,
Oh, it's ridiculous. You should hear some of the things that these women say.
it's the older ones. It's our moms and the
Guys, that's
the
what the
dirty
stencil
birdies.
is
Girls
of,
like
so you can
19
see the whole
year age
thing.
are kind of just like
There's no way for me to get
ego
much of a
flirting.
better view, but I will
Women
try
from
to
38
stand
to
up and walk
50
around the
are
side. Bear
very
with me for a second.
aggressive and vulgar, like very vocal.
Oh my god.
So I'll show you guys a better perspective for a few minutes.
Yeah, I started tattooing on Las Vegas Boulevard 15 years ago, and those women would get grabby. Let's see your junk. Pull it out. And I'm like,
Are
whoa.
you serious?
Yes. And then so like 4 women would come in, and so the one that I would think, like say,
Mike Kaufman, he typically
Sweet
does
Doors
one
from
big
next
stencil,
door.
but
You
because
think she's all
Loretta's
innocent,
got
but
booty,
she's the one
we
being
actually had to cut
grabby
the
and
stencil in half,
very graphic.
do the bottom part, and then do the top part separately, and then he had
You get
to
that age, you know what you
freehand a
want.
little bit because of her having a muscular back. It's kind
A
of
woman told
concave
me,
in the center.
she who hesitates masturbates.
So
She's like, you gotta speak up.
it was a little bit of a process.
The only time I think I've gotten out of hand like that was like for my girlfriend's bachelorette party, and we went to like a male strip club in Montreal. And I think, like, that's when I'm still drinking.
That's what I was thinking. You must have still been drinking.
Oh, man, I gotta. I was like, everybody break their phones.
I tattoo one of the guys from the Penis Puppet Show. That's what she said. Women just get fucking grabby.
Regine Gambale, it'll be all black and gray on no colors.
It's a puppet show. They're like, we want to see hard dick.
Joseph only has 4 clients with large
can't
pieces
make puppets with a hard dick.
finishing
There's
color.
only one thing I can do with a hard dick.
So everything he does is black work or black and gray.
Imagine what like the male like strippers out here do.
Yeah.
Terrence Savala, they're hoping to just finish at least the outline today. It's so much detail. That's going to take literally all day long. So
we have to finish the outline today.
Yeah, once they finish the outline, that will be it for today. She's got a couple of sessions ahead of her to do shading. But definitely the entire outline today.
Yeah, you're good over here on the spine. Is this on the cheek?
Yeah, on the cheek. It's weird. It's like an involuntary
Yeah.
like squint.
Why do yeah, I know that. Because the rest of your body's not moving.
I'm like trying to tell myself don't squint.
Oh, Susan Kinzer, you're good. You know your
You're
actors.
good. I'm not even. It's not
Probably
bothering
win
me.
at movie trivia. Moreno Guerrero, they just started tattooing right now, but he spent about, what, 10 hours on the drawing?
Total, yeah.
About 10 hours on the drawing. James Porter, you're a quick one. He said, let me guess, Joseph's tattooing another super hot chick. You guys can check out just how gorgeous she is at b.aretta, A-R-E-T-T-A, on Instagram.
She's just as sweet as she is
Yeah,
beautiful.
I was just going to say...
And she has a brain. Brains and beauty.
Yeah.
And beauty. Brains, beauty.
But that's what I was just going to
brains,
say,
booty,
is that
beauty.
she has plenty of her own followers. She doesn't need to get any from Joseph. But if you guys want someone who's very motivational and informational,
Inspiring,
yeah, she gives lots of good health and fitness information. What do you do on your YouTube channel?
Pretty much like travel vlogs and like life talks.
This woman has like hiked crazy mountains all over the world.
Come for one day in Pasadena to meet Angie, hike with us in the morning.
Oh my god, it would be so fun if you could come to Pasadena. It would be so much fun.
27, 28 night. You can meet her girlfriend Angie. You guys have a lot in common, I assume.
I love hiking.
Yeah, she does all the time.
So you said mostly kind of a travel vlog on YouTube.
Yeah, and just like life talks, like same stuff as my Instagram.
Yeah, she's done like I've watched a couple of your like your motivational videos and whatnot, and she talks about just kind of real life stuff and a lot of how to love yourself, right? If that's the right way to say it.
Yeah, totally.
She definitely is very motivational for women or for people in general to learn how to love themselves and care about themselves a little bit.
And that's what's cool. Women as
A little
gorgeous
bit more,
as
I
her
should say.
are usually just about themselves and selfies. And sure, she does selfies, but she puts motivational.
Yeah,
quotes
it's more about the context than
Yeah,
it is
like
about
she's-
the photo, about the
She
text in the
empowers
photo.
other women, and that's what's cool.
Matthew Seeger said you should come hike Table Mountain in Cape Town, South Africa.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
We'll have to look that one up. You said Table Mountain. Kind of easy to remember. Table Mountain in
Table
Cape Town,
Mountain.
South Africa.
South Africa would be gorgeous.
Jennifer Kawasaki, her name is Beretta, B.A.R.E.T.T.A. Bubba Erickson wants to know what machine you're using right now.
Doc Wells.
Doc Wells, Dr_Wells on
The last,
Instagram.
real hike I did was the Narrows a couple years ago.
Oh, at Zion?
And I hiked it.
Robert
so
Powell, no, she
far.
doesn't.
Like we hiked to where we were
hiking up where people rappel down.
Yeah.
And they're like, you need a license, and we're like lifting each other up and throwing ropes.
Ricky
But the
Cooks,
thing is,
it's,
I didn't
you know
think
what, I'm
about
going to
the
write
hike
it
back.
down
I
and
almost couldn't make it.
hold it
Walking
up
on
for
the
you
pebbles,
guys
even
here in a little while.
And then my fucking thighs were
But
chafed
for
and
now, I'll just
from
pull
all
her
the
up
water.
and show you guys her
I didn't mean to
Instagram
wear like
so
spandex
that you
under my shorts.
you can get the name
That's the thing
correct.
too.
I
Is
wore
that
sweatpants shorts, and then they got wet, and then I had my buddy cut them, and like they ended up being like fucking Daisy Dukes. I didn't care, but my thighs rubbed, my thighs touched, so there's just I had ingrams and fucking and it was the best but worst. I was like, I need to call a helicopter to come pick me up. I just couldn't walk anymore, huh, babe?
Here you go, guys. That's her. That's her Instagram. If you guys want to give her a follow.
the thing too? Is that sometimes
And
the
then
tide
that's her YouTube right
like
underneath
goes in
it.
one direction.
The what?
The tide.
Yeah.
So like hiking
Oh,
in
it's
one direction,
easy
it's
to- I
easy,
didn't
and
think
then on the
about
way
that.
back,
Yeah,
you're
I
like
think we're going
fighting
with the
against the current. It's
Right. You didn't take that into
See
consideration.
here.
Because it was fun
There's
and
a little
easy
better
and
view here.
climbing rocks and jumping into other waters and water slides and like
Yeah.
man-made.
like one direction is always way harder than the other.
Ben Codling, Doc Wells is amazing. If you haven't already gotten yourself one, you've got to check him out. dr_Wells on Instagram. Wayne McLaughlin, where is Sudbury? He said he would love to take us fishing up in Sudbury. 320 lakes inside the city limits.
What?
Oh, is that in Ontario, Canada?
Yeah,
I
Sudbury.
went king salmon fishing in
Sudbury.
Ontario.
You went when, Andre?
King salmon fishing in Lake Ontario when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
Jennifer Stewart, you are exactly correct. I don't discuss prices on here at all. A lot of people ask price because they want to know how much they should save up for a back piece, but if they don't plan on getting tattooed by Joseph, then the price is probably completely different. It always depends on the cost of living and the place that you're going, the experience of the artist, the size of the piece. Sometimes it matters. If they're super stoked on the idea, sometimes your tattooer will give you a better price. If it's something that they don't really want to do, but they'll do it anyways for the money, then you're going to pay full price. That depends on the artist. So I can't give you a price and have that consistent for whoever you're going to, wherever you live. If you want to get tattooed by Joseph and you want to know his rates, only serious inquiries, please, because my phone gets crazy bombarded with looky-loos. But this is our phone number, this is our email. Please message me or text me. Don't call, because people always call when we're in the middle of a live video and I can't answer it. But I do appreciate real inquiries. But again, if you're just calling to find out how much this cost her, that's her own personal business. I won't tell you that.
Come on, but you, I said, no, I respect my wife. I said, I wouldn't do that. You can keep sending them. And then she sent a video of some other hot chick in her underwear. I said, this isn't even you. Like, she looked, but I guess Michelle said it's probably a spam page because it was like a cute Middle Eastern chick.
No, it's a catfish page.
Oh, catfish.
Oh, some people are really that stupid though.
Yeah, people call for it.
Like,
She could be trying to catfish you.
It could be a gay man. And he wants
Yeah.
dudes, so he pretends he's a chick and sends nude.
Or it could be a catfish page where they're trying to get you to send pictures and then they're going to blackmail you and say, I won't send this to your wife if,
yeah, that's true.
you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Trisha McLemore, I am
have
super
3
bumming it
19-year-olds
today.
last
I've
year
been out of the house
sending me
since
notes
like
and never sent anything
7:45
back.
and I didn't get a chance to go get ready. So this is me,
Yeah,
beanie,
I don't know
hoodie,
why. It all
jeans,
happened in
chucks.
1 month.
Super
One I
bumming it
wasn't
today.
shocked,
Sorry,
but
nothing
one of the
nothing
three, I
too
was like,
fancy.
whoa, I
But
didn't-
hi, anyways, guys.
You're in the mall shopping, and it's in the changing room. I'm watching butts walk by, and then I'm like, "Whoa, whose butt is that?" And she's like, "Just thinking of you." And I was
Taj
like, "No, I'm
Williams,
married."
thank you
She's like,
so
"I got a boyfriend
much.
too."
Rogelio, hi, sweetheart.
She's like, "You send one." I said, "No, but you can keep sending more." I'm not gonna say no, but I'm not gonna. I know I shouldn't
Bobby
entertain it, but
Goss,
I'm a
yes,
dude.
this
I'm not
will
gonna
be
say
an
no.
all-day session. They're probably looking at 6 to 8
No,
hours
but,
of
like,
tattooing. It'll be all outlined in one session. She's got a couple more sessions to go for shading.
I'm very flirty and sexual,
Yeah,
so maybe sometimes
Jada Dane, she's got a lot of other tattoos, so this isn't anything new for her.
Sometimes I don't know. We have a girl. She's not a fucking lesbian. We're swingers. We just have the one that's.
How did Doc get into tattooing? Doc Wells is who the machine is by. How did Joseph get into tattooing? He's been a tattooer for over 15 years, and before that, he actually worked doing like tattoo sales in the tattoo shop. He was the counter guy, so he's been in the industry for many years.
You might send a lot of nude pictures.
I wouldn't disrespect.
Oh, Jennifer Kawasaki, I'm sorry to hear that. Get some rest, love.
Oh, so even regardless if they're single or not, they'll just send dick pics.
Yeah.
John McRae, it's gonna be 8 hours at least of outlining today.
But not first.
Just for the outline.
I wouldn't just send a dick pic out of nowhere. It would have to be us flirting back and forth for a while. Yeah.
Stephanie Schreiner, just the outline today. They'll be shading in several other sessions.
Wide nude to get a reaction. But not just a straight dick.
I've asked guys for pictures.
There you go, guys. There is the full tattoo. That's the best I can get a good view of it.
Yeah.
Other dudes you've never
Jada Dibble, I don't discuss prices, sweetheart, at all.
That's a picture of their cock, and you're like, who the fuck are you?
Do you ever say like that's like not
Shane Brewer, Joseph's books are closed right now. I won't be taking any new clients for him until at least April, I would say. Maybe not till June. But to get in touch with us would be Reverent Tattoo. That's the phone number or the email.
Hi everyone, please go follow. And then I would have tagged them. But now I just don't have the time, you know. I'm like,
who was the dude that was harassing you and then they got everybody to send dick pics to him?
Oh, there was this guy. So this is a few years back. This is like 8 years ago. And I was doing a lot of pinup stuff then. I didn't have any visible tattoos, and so I was doing a lot of like cheesecake pinup corset type stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was getting a lot of like friends requests and stuff on Facebook, and so I figure until you're not like innocent until proven guilty, I'll add you as a friend. Sure, no problem. The minute you're a dirtbag, then I'll delete you.
Yeah.
So this guy messages me one day. And he's like, hey, want to exchange nudes? And I said, nope, I'm married.
This is when you were married to Mondo, right?
Yeah, this is when I was married to my ex-husband. So I said, no, I'm married. And he goes, it's cool, I'm engaged. It'll just be our secret. And I said, yeah, I don't keep secrets like that, and I don't send nudes to people I don't know. And he just kept persisting with it. And he goes, here, I'll start. Here's my phone number. Text me and I'll text you some pictures. Oh. And so I took a full screenshot of what he sent me and I posted it on my Facebook wall and I said, get him, boys. And all my friends sent him nudes, and these are all like big guys, like big, hairy, bearded, tattooed. Like one of them did like a full like striptease from his clothes down to a Speedo, but he was doing it like pinup style, like finger in the mouth, sticking his booty out, pulling the panties down on the one side. He did a whole like sexy striptease, sending him pictures.
That's so
and
good.
Then I also tagged his family in it. Anybody that like you go and it says cousin, brother, sister, I tagged them all in it. And he's like, you went too far. And I was like, no, you went too far. I was being a lady. I told you no. You persisted. This is what you get. So my friends continued to send him stuff for like a week, and then they had a radio show and like an internet radio show podcast kind of thing, and they had probably a good at least 1,000 people typically like logged into it. And so they would do prank calls on Craigslist hookers, and they were like prank calling him, and then finally by the second week he changed his phone number.
Good. Good.
But I was like, don't fuck with me. Like, I will call you out in a heartbeat.
Guys that are like lecherous though deserve it. Like there's a
Yeah.
difference between like
You see lecherous,
yeah.
lecherous.
Like if you just ask, like whatever. But once you're second, I'm just back off.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know what? Just like Joseph always says about like guys paying for chicks here or whatever. He's like, you don't have to do it. There's so many chicks that will go home with you for free.
So many.
He's like, you know,
there's
just
so many women as beautiful as her and Michelle that come to town, and all the wrong dudes hit on them because they have all the.
Or they, some of them come to town because that's what they want. They want to hook up and be crazy and whatever.
Yeah.
Right. But there's so many girls that come out here looking for. All you gotta do is be like, hey, you guys are cute, you know, high five, you want to hang out, have some drinks, talk for, you know, hang out after 15 minutes. If you don't like us, be on your way.
If a chick says no to...
It's that simple. You stick your hand on, fucking shake their hand or give them a high five.
If a chick says no, she doesn't want to send you nudes or doesn't want to participate in whatever you're trying to sell, then you know what? There's someone out there who does.
There's so many.
Yeah. Go find the one that does.
Hey, some dirtbag I was friends with that was in the food and beverage business. You know, he was a good-looking dude.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to get a better view for you, so I have to move all my shit. Otherwise, my battery's gonna die real fast.
Bro, it's a numbers game. They keep coming out. He's like, 1 out of 20 will give you your number. It's a numbers game. I was like, but you're good-looking and you have girlfriends. He's like, yeah, but you can never have enough. It's a numbers game, and that's my point. Is like. There's somebody out there that wants your creepiness and your craziness.
If you want to see the rest of her tattoos, I don't think she takes pictures of just her tattoos. But you can follow her on Instagram and you can see that she has other tattoos.
It's just that people always rip them off, you know?
Yeah.
And like everything I have, like, somebody's drawn for me. You know what I mean?
That's why I did like the video at a certain angle so they couldn't screenshot it. And
no, and that's smart.
I start because hot girls from other countries will DM me and states. They're like, hey, can you send me that picture? Sure, for $500, and I'll redraw it for you. I'm not gonna send you the stencil. Some of them are like, well, I'm broke, but some girls are just a scene because they're so used to dudes giving them whatever they want.
Pelham, yeah, she's got one small.
I get it. You know, dudes enable them.
They're
guys just give them stuff. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, you gotta pay. I'm not just gonna hand over someone's stencil.
That's the thing, is like my girlfriend had somebody straight up copy her chest piece.
Yeah, Jennifer Stewart, I'm sure she will be sleeping on her belly for a while.
Draw for her. And it's like, I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably just do a video and post it. I think that's so corny. It's different if it's like something generic, like shit.
Yeah.
Nitzy Lopez, no lidocaine at all. No.
Like, this says a lot. I put a lot of myself.
You just got a good pain tolerance, and they just started also.
Like there's certain things that are really generic.
Stuart Smith, they will do the full outline today. They have to because he can't redo the stencil again and make it match up perfectly.
Then they bring it. Yeah, they'll bring it, and they're like, hey, can you send me that stencil? And I'm like, listen, if you have to pay somebody someone should be able to look at it and draw it and be like, oh, I got it, and I'll do a better version. That's the guy for you. It's cool to use it as reference. Like, I like this. Can you do your own spin?
Yeah, Bernard, that's what I'm doing right now, sweetheart. That's why I had to move, because I have to be somewhere near an outlet.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Kelly Patterson, no color, black and gray only, sweetheart.
We've been going without being on Wi-Fi. We forget, and it uses all the data.
Oh, yeah.
It's the slowest. Have you used your... Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Jessie Ray, that ankle sucks so bad.
My phone service sucks, though.
I need a cup of water, baby. What?
My phone service sucks.
Who do you have?
T-Mobile.
Frito Contreras, I fully grasp that concept. Yes. I fully grasp that concept, Frito. But in all honesty, it's still one of those things. I understand why they're asking what the price is. I feel it's rude because it's like going up to somebody, instead of saying, hey, wow, nice car, I hope you like it, you're like, hey, how much did that cost?
Yeah.
Why? Why? That's my business. So if I tell you how much it costs, are you going to tell me, oh, that's a great price, or are you going to give me your 2 cents and say I overpaid? Just like people get tattoos and they'll say, oh, I'm paying this much, and their friends go, oh, my homie could do that for $200. Yeah, but you get what you pay for.
You sure can.
You get what you pay for.
It's like,
and if
now we have more serious clients, but gorgeous girls come in here all the time. And I'm not complaining, but they come in used to getting stuff for free because it started with their daddy, and their daddy, they were their princess. And then through high school, boys did anything, gave them anything just to get laid. And then so you're creating a monster with these girls that they're expected to get things for free. So they're like, ugh. I can get it for, and then, but you know, what's funny is 9 times out of 10 they come back and ask me to fix it.
So.
And then we had this gorgeous fucking girl. Remember, babe? Like, I don't know how much money she spent plastic surgery on her whole body to her face. Almost 50 G's, right? No tattoo. She had a dude do her back. She didn't want to pay the price. She came back, and now she'd have to pay double to laser it, and then to have me to. So she just did it right. But if you're gonna spend almost 50 G's on plastic surgery and then go to some dude's house, it's weird. That's just weird.
Yeah, it is.
I get it. He's a good-looking dude. She figured, you know, a twofer should get some dick and a good price tattoo. I get it, but I don't.
That's the thing, though. It's like it's on your body forever. Like I had some shitty tattoos done when I was in high school because like I didn't want to wait till I was 18.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why we'll tattoo 17 with a parent because. That, you know, that shit happens.
Yeah.
Make sure you get something you won't regret.
Taylor Jones, that's cute.
Somebody's basement to get it done. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Actually, I got like 3 or 4 done over like 2 months. I started getting carried away. I was like, oh, this
and you don't know the quality. It's a new addiction, and it's exciting.
Solo Dolo, I like that one.
Off,
he said, treat yourself before you cheat yourself.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it. I like that.
You know, I'm 12 years older than you, so when I started, there wasn't I didn't know what good tattoos were. There wasn't social media. There were biker magazines, you know?
See, for me, I used to go on BME Zine. I don't know if you guys remember that.
Do what?
BME Zine.
Body mod.
Body modification.
Yeah.
Something. It was like a website way back in the day.
Yeah.
But they used to have lots of like freaky looking people on there.
Oh yeah.
They did like the people that like implant like the horns
right,
and the face and stuff.
Yeah. That's where I first saw her friend Masumi, and actually they have a magazine too.
Oh yeah, I used to see her all the time because when I was younger, like before I could get tattooed, I used to buy all those like magazines, like Savage and
Bazaar. She was into.
Yeah, like all those.
Yeah.
She's one of the coolest ladies you'll ever meet.
Yes.
Like, so smart, so funny.
funny.
She's fucking Masumi is hilarious.
So she
like
has a
you
page
can't.
called
I've
Fuck
never
the
been
Gym.
around her without laughing
She
the
works out,
entire
but she doesn't go
fucking
to the
time.
gym. She does all her own workouts.
She does home workouts. She'll put on like yesterday. She put on a weighted vest and ran up like 5 flights of stairs. And then she's like, I did this 5 times with a weighted vest on. She won't go to the gym. She's like, I always take the stairs. I never take an escalator.
Hey, how you doing? Good, man.
That's the thing, though. Not everybody needs to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And one thing that bugs me.
Speaking of, there she is.
One thing that bugs me is that like these pages on Instagram where it's like they're like, oh, you know, it's because they're lazy. It's like, dude, not everybody wants to look like that.
Yes.
Like
exactly. Like I was saying, I have buddies that they like being big, and other women too. It's like as long as you're happy with yourself, right? It's not for everybody.
Well, and that's the thing is like as long as you're healthy, because to me like health should always be a priority.
Yeah.
But like there's like such a wide range of what's healthy. Like not everybody wants to have a 6-pack.
Yeah, babe, who's that plus size model that's fucking gorgeous and she's amazing the way she is? And
I don't remember her name.
Talked about her a couple of times.
Yes, but I don't remember her name. I'm doing something real quick,
She looks
babe.
amazing. And then everybody has different tastes too, you know?
Totally.
Not everybody's gonna like the same thing. That's why I'm okay now. Not everybody's gonna like me. It's okay. You know what I heard? I always say it was my dad, but I heard it from somebody say their dad said, "Hey, if everybody liked the same thing, everybody be trying to fuck your mother. Like it's okay to. We're not all into the same thing, and that's okay."
Totally.
How many times have you been dating a dude and you're totally into him and you're like, he's amazing and he's gorgeous and you brag about him to your friends, and then they meet him and they go, ew, are you serious?
Oh my god, that happened to
You
me
know?
the last time.
And then you start to like pick them apart because you value what your friends say, but what you don't notice is like, it's also...
Stephen
not only
Chang,
do you
she's
have
not
different
using anything
tastes,
to numb the pain.
it's
She's just got a good
who
pain
they are as a
tolerance.
person makes them attractive.
Yeah.
Because before her, I've had not the best looking, and she's like, oh, babe. But I was like, yeah, but as a person, they turn me on, you know?
Totally.
I've been with women as hot as you guys that they suck as people. Not only could they not kiss, they just sucked as humans, and they didn't do it for me.
Yep.
But someone who, jack teeth.
Alicia Pence, she's done all that. This woman has traveled the world, so I don't think she's lacking anything.
Turn me on
but you could just mind your own business about it.
Then you fall into what your friends think, and now social media.
No, I totally agree with that. It's weird because I don't think I've ever dated like a super hot guy. Like, I mean, they're all hot to me, but like, I've never had someone where all my friends were like, oh my god, he's so gorgeous, blah blah blah.
And that's also great, your friends are interested in you.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Hello, everybody in the UK.
My daughter, I was saying when you were in here briefly, is focus on being a good person.
Mandy Thorson, tell her she's got a little while to wait. 14 years.
You know, I want people to say, I tell her, you want people to say Madison is smart and nice. And,
no, again, Neil, I totally understand why people ask, but with tattoos, that price varies so much. Same thing with hair or makeup artists. It's very different than buying material objects. Getting a service varies way too much. And then I just hate to hear people. We have a sign in the front of the shop that says, and nobody gives a fuck about how much your last tattoo costs. Because the minute I tell you guys a price, then you're going to say you could have gotten it cheaper or you paid more. And that just opens a whole other conversation and debate. And then also it's like it all depends on the pain tolerance, how well they sit. If it takes 5 sessions or 6 sessions, if it takes 10 sessions, what if she does her outline and then she takes 10 sessions to shade it in? It really just depends. So that's why I don't give prices. It just varies way too much.
You guys can go home and celebrate your tattoos.
There you go. Exactly. We're doing some food first. Get food and then celebrate.
I'll have to check your gym out.
If you guys want to check out the final product when they are done with the outline today, you can go to Joseph Haefs Tattooer on Instagram.
I train with Manny Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So
please give him a follow, like a couple photos.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Text me to remind me. Text me tomorrow night. You have my cell. You don't have to DM me. Don't you have my cell?
I don't think. Oh, let me double check.
Thanks.
I can just hit you up in the DM.
Damn.
Deal. Not. I forgot I got a new phone.
Okay, take it.
I'll show it to him so that you don't. Yeah. Nice try.
Nice try.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
I was like, wait.
We give mine out. We don't give his out because.
Right, obviously.
They grabbed my purse.
Someone sent her a dick pic the other week.
Did they?
It was impressive. It was a good cock. It was impressive.
Not often do I say that.
No, I've been getting lots of DMs saying, "Can I see your tits?"
Well, they can see mine if they want a picture. So.
All right, they see Joseph's all the time. You got it?
I got a DM that said, "Let's fuck."
You just said, "Fuck it." I don't mess around. Straight to the point.
I just deleted it.
All right. Not into dinner or coffee.
Buy me lunch first.
You gotta feed this
Stop
booty.
sending those to her. It's already gonna happen. You don't have to DM her.
I gotta create fake profiles so she keeps it, surprising,
I can't wait to see
a little bit of excitement.
on the Insta.
I bet they have. I wonder if wives have created.
So I'm just gonna say this now, guys.
Fake profile and
I'm not going to address a single other comment about price. You guys can debate it or take guesses all you want. I'm not going to even address you anymore. And it's not being a bitch. There's so many other questions and comments on here that I need to address. I'm not going to talk about price, not one more time. I'm not going to tell you you're right when you try to quote a price. People are throwing out, let's say, would you say it's $200 an hour? I wouldn't say that because I won't answer your question. Would you say it's $1,200? I won't answer that question either.
All right, Dylan.
Yeah, keep trying, guys.
I'm glad you came down. I'm glad we can help you out.
Yes, I'll text you tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll see me Saturday.
Travis Roskin, it's Joseph Haefs Tattooer, and we're in Las Vegas, Nevada at Reverent Tattoo.
Later, guys. Have a good one, man.
Brett Stuhler, yes, he will finish the outline today. It'll be, he outlines very, very fast for how clean his line work is. But he's probably looking at a good 6 to 8 hours of just outline.
Thank you. Not
it will not be shaded today, though.
It flattens out
The brim?
You was going to set it the other way.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, you're one of the few girls that look awesome in those floppy.
Kim Smith,
hipster
she
hats.
has a full
one
sleeve.
2 years ago, she wore it once.
I've worn it several times. No,
I
like it. It's no. You're completely wrong. You have to go to an actual hat. Joseph, you have to go to an actual hat store and get it. That was like a one size fits all. I don't have a one size fits all head. That's why I don't wear it. It gives me a fucking headache. I love the hat, but I keep it on for 10 minutes and I'm like, my fucking head hurts. So if you can't wear it the way it's supposed to be worn, then there's no point in having it. So Robin Rainbow, yes, that is a small cover up on her hip. I say small.
But I'm not covering anything up.
You're gonna tattoo behind it.
Behind it.
No tattoo behind it. So he's not actually covering that. That will still be there. That will still be there.
What's up, Jakey? They're happy?
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're cool people, huh? He's one of many dudes at the gym. Like, I want to get tattooed for like 2 years.
Just close the YouTube
like,
screen.
I'm ready to come down. I'm like, not with me. I've told you 2 years ago I was booked 6 months. I get frustrated now. I'm like, come on.
Hey, how do I, like, click?
Oh, you just your, try to use 2 fingers, and then go up to the, do you see your mouse going around anywhere? You're like scrolling, so do 1 finger.
Oh, I got it.
There you go. And then go up and click on it, and then just push down with your finger anywhere on there.
Yosef!
You can actually click, like push down, or you can double click with just tapping it. Can you close that one also for me, hon? Roger New, shout out in Northeast India. Michael Williams says the back piece looks hella dope. Can't wait to see it finished. Side note, she got a nice ass.
Dudes overseas
she does.
In the army, and they're in the cafeteria watching us on a giant projector.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We have people that, I was in tears the first month. People were sending me messages like, your guys' video. Like, they get really deep. Like,
Jamie Darcy, no, it's not a native woman.
Hearing me talk about my addiction. He's like, I'm going back to the program.
Gary Kelshaw, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Helped her watching us, reminded her why she loves him, and it's fucking, I'm gonna start crying talking about it.
That's awesome though. I love that kind of stuff.
As tough as I am, I'm a crybaby with like with life stuff like that. That's the stuff that gets me. You can punch me in the face, jab my eye out with a pool stick, I won't cry, but I almost popped my eye out the other day. You did. But you know, anything that's like that's emotional, that's real life. Fuck. I took my daughter to see Frozen and I was tearing up. I was like, I get it. She created the ice house so she won't hurt anybody. And my dad, she's looking at me like, Dad, are you crying? I'm like, no. Crying. I got popcorn salt in my eye. Jake, does she let you touch the hiney?
Reverent tattoo? No. Hello?
His wife is almost the same, like, they could be potty doubles.
Really?
Yeah. He's been with his wife since high school.
No, I think Megan's is bigger.
Yes.
It is? Yes, it definitely is. Hers is more athletic. But Megan's is a good one.
Athletic.
Huh?
That wasn't athletic. That jiggle was not athletic.
It's a good jiggle, though.
It was a good jiggle, but it was not an athletic jiggle.
And for as big as it was, it wasn't sloppy, right? Isn't it pretty round? Like, it wasn't sloppy?
Yeah.
With the last row of the picture?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she has a nice round butt.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
round. She was saying
Mark
she was saying
Brudnick,
Megan's is
yes, it will
bigger.
be, the outline will
Like, I don't
be
know, I
all
haven't
in one
studied
sitting.
your wife's butt.
They were both pretty.
Pretty similar?
She was like, I kept looking around the strip club, looking at other butts, and they weren't as big as mine. I was like, that's real big booty problems right there. I was like, I know about that. I know all about that.
All these little hipster girls like you are like, you ain't woman enough for me. What am I gonna do with that?
I have nothing to work with, man.
It's cute. You know they make those in women's, right?
Yeah. I want to do a side by side though.
Of them?
Yeah, Megan and
Yes. Booty double.
yeah. She was like, yeah, my butt has like a crease at the thigh. I'm like, Get the little cap.
She
Crystal
can
was
hold-
saying
she can hold
thank
a
you,
pencil under
exactly,
it.
sweetheart.
She can do the boob test on her booty. That used to be my way to touch butts when I would tattoo tourists. So, say Beretta and 3 of her friends came in, I would purposely flirt with the least attractive one. Number one, to make her feel good about herself, because the hot ones always make their not cute friends feel bad, which drives me nuts. And then I get to make her feel better. And then B, now the cute ones that didn't like me, now they do like me because now
Guys,
I'm not
it's all
interested.
black and
they're
gray, no
interested.
color at all.
So what I would always say is the one that was like extra flirty. And I'm like, so do you have like a 3-finger butt or a 4-finger butt? And they're like, what's that? I was like, booty clearance. I was like, where I put my finger in your butt. So you do it to the one that will down for anything, and then the other ones, they're like, what do I have? What do I have? What do I have?
Yes.
The sugar. So,
Yes. Oh, it's going in the book.
I'm thinking 3 fingers. Sounds kind of creepy when you start talking about
Is it true he learned tattoos in prison? He's never been
Yes,
to prison.
I did. Prison prom.
You're so full of shit.
I was in
Is
prison.
that what somebody asked?
Yeah, Tega and Nike, it's not color. It will be black and gray.
Yes, my first cellmate either said I tattoo him or there was other options, so I went with option A.
He's lying. He went for option B.
Shut your mouth.
He went for option D.
Option D. One of my wife's favorite hobbies is making fun of her husband. I'm an easy target.
And you have a good sense of humor, so you don't get easily offended. That's why it's fun.
Quiet today, no?
In here or comments?
Yeah.
That was 2 questions. In here?
No.
Comments?
Uh-huh.
No, there's plenty of comments. There's just a lot of people arguing and a lot of the same question over and over and
All
over
right,
again.
who's got a good topic out there to talk about? That's positive, inspiring. No politics, nothing racial.
Bob James, thank you so much. Kayla Butler, I don't know how many sessions it'll be, sweetheart. It'll be a couple. They'll do the entire outline today, and then she'll have a couple sessions for shading. She sits really well. If she sits as well for shading, then it'll go very fast. Travis Foy, she's getting the entire thing outlined in one sitting. I'm not crazy. I promise. He's done larger pieces than this in one sitting. It has to
You're
be
crazy,
outlined.
but that doesn't make you crazy.
I am not crazy.
Well, you're crazy for being a woman. How many people told you that? They can't all
Yeah,
be
Jonathan
wrong.
Titer, that's correct. That's why I haven't been addressing them. That's why my husband thinks it's quiet today. He says the amount of uninformed comments here is almost unbearable. Yeah.
Even on my Instagram, people are starting fights. It's getting crazy.
Really?
Nick Gonzalez, he's been tattooing for just over 15 years, and her name is Beretta. B.A.R.E.T.T.A. on Instagram.
I'd say 100 was positive and 350 was.
Brittany Kessler, yes, we will take a couple of photos and post them of the finished outline. It'll be much cleaner once he wipes off all the stencil and the marker that he had to hand draw on there.
That is kind of ridiculous though. Like, it's just fucking huge.
And then one of my usual followers, she's cool. We're cool. We banter.
Andrew Mercer, no, he's going to outline the entire stencil today so that he won't have to redo it next time.
I would love, she says something about
Danielle Hope, he's been tattooed by many people. He's actually getting ready to redo most of his tattoos.
And like, it was horrible. She was just joking. But I don't delete. I'm stopping deleting now because I just want people to just go back and see how stupid they were.
Yeah, I would.
Sometimes that's how I learned.
Felicia Zamora, it'll probably be uncomfortable to lay on her back for a couple of days.
Oh my God,
it gets a little bit traumatic for the skin, and you can get some swelling and tenderness tomorrow.
I'll start to type it to get it out of my system, and then I hit the delete button.
See, and that's good. But like, I don't respond when people say ignorant shit online, except for one time I blew up the handle.
Lisa Morgan, she sent him a couple of reference photos, and then we kind of just went with it, and he found the idea and drew it up. So it's not that she brought him this specific piece of art. No. She just sent him a couple of references and told him what she liked.
Gonna like me. I did that most of my life when I was younger, and it was a bad habit.
Oh yeah, me too. Like. People are always gonna like you.
Abigail Hanna, we haven't been on as much, honestly, as we were in the beginning, sweetheart, just because there's some pieces that people just don't sit well for, or Joseph's just trying to concentrate and get things done. So definitely going live slows it down just a little bit.
Some movie was amazing. They're like, what? That was horrible. Or, oh my God, did you hear the new Kendrick Lamar album? It's amazing. What? It's whack. It's just bad or taste. But the person.
Teresa Bear, thanks so much, love.
Respect their opinion, but it's just their opinion, you know.
Totally.
And so
John Parks, he doesn't make his own machines. He buys Doc Wells.
And then the other thing, like I said, you know, that we've been guilty of doing is you say mean things. It stems from you're not happy with yourself.
She has a mantra right there. Cortland Bryan, it's another tattoo that's already there that he's going to tattoo around. Weston Smith, it is black and gray only.
Or jealousy. Jealousy is a huge thing, you know? Like, I bet you
Timothy Krabowski, there's no meaning. She just wanted something beautiful. It's just art. Most tattoo collectors don't have a whole lot of meaning behind their tattoos. They just like them for the art. And that's what hers is. It's just a piece of art.
I'm a really nice dude. I don't tolerate disrespect. I said, we do conventions. I'm going to see you. I'm going to fuck you up. I said, but what you did, I respect. I wish you would have done it. Text me, private message me. Yeah. Get on my page. And you saw my client.
Naomi Dodson, that's amazing.
We went back and forth.
Thank you for being you. That's really, really awesome.
I was like, wow, that's huge, bro. That's so huge of you. And
Christian Ash, that was really creepy.
But that's the thing, too, because, like, you're blowing up right now. Yeah. You know, so people will want to, like,
But these girls will, sometimes I'll drop the ball on things when they come from out of town because they're making me do as much as I can. And you know, that girl from Germany, I did good on her. But, you know, she thought she was going to get a whole sleeve. She's tiny.
Michael Landroof and Nick Dreadhead, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada at Reverent Tattoo.
I'm like, no, it doesn't work that way.
Leanne Wells, absolutely, he will put a loved one's ashes in your tattoo. You can absolutely do that. Just a pinch of them. You don't need a lot. It's just a tiny pinch.
That's the thing, too, people have, like, unrealistic expectations.
Yeah. Because
William Neely, he's never been to prison. He's just a tattoo artist, and he's covered in tattoos.
I thought you were like 110 pounds.
Jill De Leon, yes, you can tattoo over stretch marks, just not the super deep purple ones.
I make her look your size with the right angle, but literally, her
Destiny,
back is
thank you so much for being such a sweetheart. I appreciate you.
Two sessions, 2-3 sessions.
Yeah.
Dan Hart, he doesn't tattoo by the inch.
By the inch.
He said it's typically $80 to $100 per square inch. That's strip shops in Las Vegas Boulevard. That's not custom shop. We don't do it that way. Please, guys, though, if I can ask you one more time.
There's only one thing I do by the inch, and that's army crawls.
No.
I got dad jokes.
That was cute. That was dad jokes.
I did. I learned like 6 months ago. I'm a dad joke guy now. I go to the movies by myself sometimes. And there's this cute girl giving
As
me
I
my
was saying, though,
popcorn, and
guys,
she's
I can
being
ask you
flirty.
one more time.
I
Please
forgot
stop
what I
quoting
said,
prices
and she
for
was
us.
like,
It's not cool. Like, don't
Here's your drink. I was
don't
like,
tell anybody what it costs because you're incorrect.
It's so
I've never
cheesy.
seen a
It wasn't
single one of
creepy,
you
perverted.
comment
I
the
just thought it
correct
was
price.
funny, and she's like,
So please
thought you were
don't.
cute till you did that. Boom, and just fucking. It said it all
Oh,
in her
Kate,
face.
I hope you're feeling better,
Yeah,
sweetheart.
and I
I saw
walked-
on Facebook that
I was
you were
like,
back in
Dad,
the
I was like,
hospital.
I am
I'm
a
so sorry to
dad,
hear
because I always
that.
do stupid jokes with my daughter.
Jimmy Diaz,
She doesn't
right?
like. I just like embarrassing her.
No, man, my dad used to love embarrassing me.
But you know what really hurt my feelings is on her.
Melinda Wallace,
on her
I'm so
birthday
terribly
3 weeks
sorry,
ago,
sweetheart.
I woke up
If you really want to know a
put a
price
fight
for a
together,
portrait
she's
like
like,
that, we would love
took
to
her
do a
fucking roller
memorial
skating
for your
with her
baby
friends,
girl.
roller skating
You
and
can shoot
dancing
me a
with her, and,
text
like,
or send me an
these
email,
black ladies told her,
reverenttattoo@yahoo.com,
down.
or text me, and I can give you a
So
price
I
that way.
skated around her and I caught up and she's like, oh my god, I think I lost him. I was like, what, you lost me? She goes, no, it's my favorite song. And I was like,
All kids are embarrassed of their parents at some point.
no matter how cool you think. I was like,
No.
but I'm a cool dad. I bet every dad thinks that, right?
No, but my dad is super cool. But like when I was going through a certain phase, like,
Yeah, she's
I
9
did
and
not
thinks she's
think he
13.
was cool. You know.
So I was like, don't forget about you.
Cameron Horton, he would not do that because neither one of those are his style of tattooing.
Yeah, everybody gets embarrassed at one point.
It's just my son
Jonathan
thinks I'm the
Titer
coolest
says
right
that
now,
every crew has to
and I
have a
forget
bad
he's
joke guy.
5, and he's a boy. He's my mini me.
I mean, he'll probably continue thinking you're cool.
Did you hear him, babe?
Because he's a boy.
Yeah.
Jonathan said it's okay. He said every crew has to have a bad joke guy. It's crucial.
I am the bad joke guy. Josh Etch that had divorced us. We weren't art faggy enough for him. So my jokes are so bad, and one of the other guys, everybody laughs at my jokes at first.
Alejandro Rivera, yes,
And
we asked
then,
them if they're okay
so
with
one of
being
the other
recorded.
employees, he posted, we all have that one boss that has bad jokes, but you want to keep your job. So Josh took, every time I do a bad joke, he's like, I have my job still, right?
Yeah. Laura Rocci says, would you mind saying hi to all the Italians? We're passing a terrible time with earthquakes and snow.
Oh, sorry, shout out to Italy. My ancestors are from northern Piemonte. Where are these earthquakes? In Italy.
David Tovar, thanks for watching. Miranda Gibbs, hello, hello. Dana Brooks, hi. Jamie Hicks. Nope, you can't know the price of the tattoo. Why is that lame? That's her business. If somebody asked you how much your weave costs, would you tell them? No, because you might be embarrassed.
I hate it when people ask that stuff.
Yeah, it's just like, who cares how much it was? You can go see my hair girl and she'll tell you how much it is, but maybe she likes me more than she likes you. Maybe my price is less than yours. Maybe mine's more. Maybe she thinks I'm a bitch. Maybe she thinks I have money even though I don't. Price varies. Kenia Jackson, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, sweetheart. Kiana Smith, thank you so much for watching, sweetheart. Tracy Jowett, hello in Melbourne, Australia. Rob Flowers. Rob Flowers has dad jokes too.
Okay,
He said, "What did the mother bison or mother
bring her head
buffalo
closer and
say to
listen
her
to
boy
air.
when he left for college?"
Closer and less in the air.
Bison.
What about a bison burger?
He said, "What did the mother buffalo say to her son to her boy when he left for college?"
And
Bison.
then come up on it.
Get
a
it?
little bit.
Bison.
Come a little bit more. Yes. Perfect. Is that okay for
Yeah.
you? Don't have hip problems?
Not yet.
You're only 26,
Nick
so I
Beam,
think you're-
our friends still pay full price too because they respect what Joseph does for a
Same thing.
living,
When's your birthday?
and he wouldn't come to their
Oh,
work and
September.
ask for a hookup either.
What is that? What's sign
I love how everybody assumes they know how we do business. We
Is that a
can't
good
feed
thing
my
or a bad
kids
thing?
with a hookup.
I don't know anything.
And we
about
actually
Zodiac.
met Beretta because she came to us as a
I've known
client.
a few. They're
She
awesome
became a
until
friend after she
Yeah, they're
came
very
to us
awesome until,
as a client.
I mean, just like anybody else, but very good until you feel disrespected or played or.
Oh yeah, that's.
You'll
probably
give the
good.
world to people you love until.
Deborah
but
Cox,
then
that's
you
as
don't-
far down
I
it
don't know,
goes.
the
It's
Rivers,
just
I don't get
because
second chances.
ending it right at the waistline is very masculine to cut it off straight across her waistline. So by bringing it down just on top of the butt cheek a little bit, it's a little more feminine and a little more flattering for a woman's figure. Especially when you have curves.
A lot of my best friends were. I had a lot of stupid gangster friends. I did a lot of stupid shit when I was younger, but the people that I was closest with were my female best. I had a lot of
Steve
female
Owens, we
best
might
friends.
make it to Florida. We actually want to go out and see our friends at
just always
Kingpin
been
Tattoo Supply.
Connected with
That's
women
who
more,
Joseph gets all of his supplies from, and they
he's
are
one of my
located
best
down in
friends who
Florida.
had a crush
One
on
of
me,
the
and,
raddest guys we know,
both my
Brian
female best friends,
Stover,
we like each
has
other
been
at
working for
different
them for over 15 years. And
and then just got
maybe we'll
put
make it
that
out
self
there, and
Virgo. She
Joseph
would
can
do
guest spot
anything,
with his wife
everything for
someday,
me.
or
And then,
maybe we'll
I
make it to
slowly
a
started to
convention.
take
Right
advantage
now,
of
it's
her,
all up in the air.
And then I kind of fucked her over, and there was no second chance. And it was like, she loved me so much, I figured, I only made that one mistake. No, she didn't.
Jonathan Tider, you're absolutely correct. That is how it happens. But like I said, if someone respects you and what you do for a living, they know that you're pricing it based on how you pay your bills and how you make a living. So they don't, this isn't
But I
something
learned how
that's
to take
negotiable.
advantage of women and play women from women.
Ryan Dunaway, that is Vaseline that he's putting
I
on his
learned,
glove.
like my other
It's
best friend Miranda,
just
her and her friends
petroleum
were
jelly.
Retarded hot Green Valley girls. And
Brandon Birch, I wasn't
had a
aware of
crush
that,
on
that they
her.
had a
This is
Kingpin
the
in
one I had a
Louisiana.
crush
I
on
know
her,
that they have
and
one
then
in
she liked me
California as
later.
well, but the one we typically
the
order
other
from
one
is
I
in
know she liked
Florida.
me first, so I just hang out at her house, and I would
Kia
just
Marie,
watch
we're
her
in
up-
Las
we'd get
Vegas,
stoned.
Nevada, sweetheart.
They were all rich girls, and Miranda
Guys, he will
her dad
finish
was a
this
single
entire
dad who
outline
worked his
today.
butt
So
off.
they're looking at
So
6 to
her
8 hours of
father
outlining.
with all her friends
And
still in
then they'll do a
So
couple
he
more
worked at
sessions for
night,
shading. She sits
after
really
5
well,
o'clock
so
he'd go,
hopefully
and
if she
it was so
continues to
party
sit
at
well,
her
it'll
house.
only be
And I
3
watched
sessions.
them juggle all these dudes, like just bringing them whatever they wanted, drugs and alcohol, and they would play them so hard. and they would
Alejandro
set it up
Rivera,
like
no, I don't think
they
there's
would
any
tell
meaning
each
behind
group
it.
of
She
guys
just
to
wanted a
come an hour
beautiful
and half
piece of
after
art.
so they didn't run into each other. And I would just watch, like, I was always such a nice dude and got shit on, and I realized they were in love with the assholes.
Okay.
And I was watching complain
Kim
about the nice
Smith.
guy.
This is me. I'm the sassy bitch behind the camera. Hi guys. Nice to meet you, or nice to say hello to you. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, and so that's why I started getting more confidence, and like I would try to do the opposite of what I did, and then I'd have
Michael Coffee, 6 to 8 hours today.
It fucking drove me nuts because it wasn't genuine. It wasn't. But I learned all those things from women, and how to make how to ninja quan. They were called ninja quan to get them to tell on themselves, and she'd be like, "So, why were you at?" She would make up a place. They'd be like, "No, I was at here," and then she was like, "Oh, so you were," because they get so mad defending themselves.
Yep.
Ismail
many little
Valentine,
tricks
yes,
and
that is the
manipulation.
stencil.
I learned it from women, not from dudes.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Yeah, so many. That's one of my friends. She's like, "I made you a monster." I was like, "Yeah, I learned
Lily
it from
Gonzalez,
you."
thank you so much. That's very
Always
sweet of you.
treat-
I
and then
like
I still would
yours.
do-
Yours looks brighter red
And we
than
develop
mine.
relationships and say you complain about your
Christy
ex.
Horn, thank you so much.
And
You guys are
he's
so
a piece
sweet.
of shit and beat you and took your money and fucked your friends.
Michael
And then
Consoli, thank you very
You're
much.
single for a month or two,
Riley
and
Holt,
then you
thank
come
you.
in and you're smiling, and I'm like, "Greta, what's going on?" You're like,
Samuel
"I'm in
Mann,
love,
he drew
I
for
met a
about
nice
10
guy,
hours
he's
last
great."
night. He actually took the
1
day
month
off work
later,
yesterday just to work
I'm
on
like,
this
"So
back
how's it
piece.
going?" 9 times out of 10. Yeah.
Sabrina Hood, find
He's
a good
nice.
portrait artist and make sure they're experienced
Finally got a nice guy
in
to pick him up
portraits.
for us.
They could make it darker and that would make it even worse. Michelle, yes, we will be posting a final picture when they're done with the outline today. It'll be much clearer than the stencil is. And you will see that at Joseph Haefs Tattooer on
That's turning me
Instagram
on.
or Facebook.
Yeah, I have, and that's why I think Michelle's like, I'm both. But that comes from my bipolar, I guess. I'll be an asshole in 10 minutes later. I love you. Huh, babe?
What?
She's like, I like a balance of both. I was like, yeah, Michelle's got the best. It's not even me trying, me being bipolar, I guess. I was like, I will be fucking such an asshole, and then 10 minutes later, I'm super sweet.
Yeah.
miss you.
Joseph.
Holy shit.
Oh, thank you so much, Caitlin Ross. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, Danny Good, I'm the exact same way. People always ask if I tattoo as well, and I tell them if they want a shitty stick figure, I'm totally their girl, but I am not a tattooer.
Well, with the impressive back piece and then you doing
Deborah Cox, it is not. It is not an Indian or Native American themed picture. It's actually just a lady sitting kind of in the woods by a mountain, like in a little flower meadow with a fox.
I could justify.
Michelle, they're not going to cover it up. He'll actually just tattoo around it, but he'll tattoo right up to what the mantra is or what the lettering is.
Her family, and so she's like, I can't justify if we spend a couple $1,000 on a tattoo on a sleeve when.
Harry Fowl, hello, hello. Mercer Given, he did shave a little over a month ago, actually.
So she was okay, rescheduling. And then she was like, I ended up being sick anyway, so.
Paula Bago, hello, hello. O'Shea Taft, he's not going to cover it up. He'll just tattoo around it, but the stencil goes over it, just so he didn't have to cut off his picture at all. And then he'll just stop right where her tattoo is. He'll probably even go over it to brighten it back up so that it doesn't look old.
But like if you can prove, you had to go to the doctor, or one chick, she wrecked her car racing here, and I was like, she's lying, and then she sent me pictures, and I was like, well, you're welcome. You got a new car, because I made her rush here. She was really
Nada Mahir, hello, sweetheart. How are you today? Hinata Sama, hello. Franco Martos.
If you can come down and show me your appendix scar.
Hello, hello. Mark Wilson, thank you very much.
Yeah. But before that, I was going to just say, sure, come on
John
down.
Hackett, he doesn't really do cover-ups anymore. He hasn't done them for quite a while. Unless it's lasered and extremely light to where it won't show through at all.
You had a bandage or, I don't know.
Kayla McBride, that's the plan. They're hoping to finish the entire outline in one sitting, yes.
But, we give a deposit back for this couple. They're buying a
John
house.
Carter, white ink is a waste of time. The only way to get it to stay is to really, really just jam it in there, and then you risk scarring. And then you have to consider the shade of the skin that you're tattooing it on. You're always going to have 2 layers of tinted skin growing over the top. You have to think of what color that tinted skin is.
And my family almost kicked me out. So she's like, so I was like, it's okay.
Yeah, Tiffany Lippincott, they've got quite a few hours ahead of them still.
Don't care.
Where do your parents live?
I think in Canada.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's where you're from?
Yeah.
Oh, that explains why you're nice too. And that's not just a Canadian cliche. All our Canadians are so sweet that come out here.
It's so funny because the whole speech, the acceptance speech that Meryl Streep did the other day that everybody criticized because she basically, shit-talked Donald Trump and his entire administration, and then he came back at her and tried to shit-talk her, of course, on Twitter, because that's what he does.
Yeah.
But she was, going around the room, and she was talking about what makes up America and what makes up the Actors Guild, and how it's people from this country and that country and this background and that background. And she got to Ryan Gosling, and she goes, and Ryan Gosling is from Canada, like all the nicest people in the world.
Ryan Gosling. Didn't I have a Ryan crush?
Eddie Couture, I have never heard that one. He said, babe, listen.
He's like,
babe,
handsome and ugly at the same time.
You got a new one.
I don't know.
You got a new one. He says, she got a pretty biscuit maker right there. Don't care who you are. There is an excellent condition. That is in an excellent condition. A biscuit maker. I have never heard it called a biscuit maker before.
That's a good compliment.
But you have an excellent, pretty biscuit maker, he says.
Biscuits.
I'm going to use that now.
Oh, what? What you staring at? You like my biscuit maker?
Right?
Bisquick. It's nothing but Bisquick in here.
Bob James, white ink is not the only ink he wouldn't recommend. He also does not recommend UV ink.
He's got many fangirls.
He's super particular about the brand of ink he recommends as well. Pretty much only Eternal, Dynamic, or Formula 23 by BJ Betts. That's the only 3 that he will recommend.
And so she's showing him all of them, and he's like,
Marshawn Bradshaw, her name is Beretta.
So there's one, and he has glasses, and she's like, oh, there's the glasses, and he's like, ugh, glasses me. I hate glasses. And he's like, wash a fucking dish with that one. You and her are dying. That's fucking hilarious.
And then
Glasses,
the
man.
other day I said something about you.
His
I
wife's
posted
pretty
a
hot,
picture of
isn't
you, and you were like,
Yeah, you've never seen his wife?
No.
baby, remember the other day though, you were like, oh yeah, his wife is Blake Lively or whatever her name is, right? Or what is her name?
I don't know, but she's hot.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's an actress also.
She's an actress, yeah.
We've seen her in a couple of different movies.
What were you gonna say about
Really
her?
gorgeous blonde. The other that you were talking about the glasses me thing. Remember the other day I was like showing you a picture and you're like, that picture, and I was like, beard me.
Beard me. Wash a dish.
I hate beard me.
I grow it back, but I'm doing a whole big cover up on my face and jaw.
John Hackett said, yeah, Canadians are friendly. What can I say?
Are you getting a cover up on your face?
Yeah, all this stupid.
He's covering
What is
everything,
it?
yeah.
I don't know. You tell me.
Oh, Rebecca Johnson, no way, no how am I sitting here for 8 hours. But we'll probably do an hour here, and then we might log off. Maybe we'll do another hour. But we'll probably do 2 hours, log off, and then maybe I'll come back on again tonight. But definitely not sitting for the whole thing.
Stupid shit. I don't know, but it's my buddy Brett who's amazing, and so I was gonna have Sasha re-outline my head. He's like, "Oh, hold off on that because this plan is gonna take off partial of my head." So I don't know. I'm excited and secretly scared.
Kid caution, thank you so much.
I think the face would hurt.
Yeah, now that I'm almost 40, it hurts. When I was younger, it wasn't that bad. I was excited for Sasha to
Guys,
redo my
we
head 'cause not only
both
is he
us
good, he's
and
super
Inked
fast.
Magazine appreciate you guys sharing this video. Please
Yeah, he is
pass
good.
it
You guys
on.
are both
It's greatly
good.
appreciated.
You guys are gonna have a really, like,
Good
you already
crew.
do, but you're gonna have like a
Good
killer
strong
shot.
crew, yeah. And then Tyson, we just hired. He's fucking amazing. I was just thinking I have one of my favorite artists here.
Rachel Marth, it is black and gray only, sweetheart.
And the thing that's good too is that, like, I mean, I don't know what your other artists are like, but that you guys have different styles, you know?
Yes.
So you can
Okay,
accommodate, like,
yeah, and that's what
lots
I'm
of
trying to
different
do.
stuff.
Is like I don't want people to do everything and practice on my clients. Michelle picks who's the best for it, and you know, if these guys want to practice stuff on their own.
Jay
clients,
Terry, that's a
fine.
very, very good
But nobody
question.
that you know, no
The skin of a
walk-ins or
construction
any of our-
worker that doesn't cover his skin and doesn't wear sunblock is very, very compromised skin. The sun damage, the thinning of the skin, a lot of times a very
Well, I'll just hire
unhealthy
anybody to fill the
diet
chair and make
for
money.
that
I'd rather lose money.
that laborers
and not
have
put
from
out crap work.
being so hungry
think of
and then
anything.
you know not eating at
That's
the
so
right time.
true.
Sometimes you're working long hours. All of that actually is a factor. Beretta's extremely healthy.
Yes.
She's a personal trainer and is fully
So when I
vegan.
went back,
Her
I
skin
charged
is
more
very,
than
very
someone a
healthy.
day. All the bullshit,
She
all
doesn't
the
put
bullshit
really any
girls,
toxins into her
minorities,
system.
and
No drugs,
people
no
like you came
alcohol,
out, they just start
no
coming out, and now they
supplements.
come from all over the
She's
world.
she's
It's
very
crazy.
natural.
Even before Ink Magazine.
So
they
she's
just
got
started
great
to-
skin.
More serious.
Kim Smith, we're not on Snapchat. I feel like that's for single kids,
But
not for adults
A lot of
and not
pages put
for
you on blast.
married people.
you know what's weird though? And I always wonder if I should tag you in it, but I've seen a lot of your work on like
Yeah.
Inked pages lately with like no
That's not
credit.
giving them my credit.
Yeah.
Before I reached the following I have, I used to, if they have like over 100,000 followers or more, I'll tell them like, hey, like give me credit or take it down, and they usually do.
It's good that you like watermark it now though.
Yes. But before I didn't want to do it because it's like, look at me, I'm important. I didn't want it to come off like that.
But the thing is too is that you want to make sure that, and believe it or not, it like I know you probably know what happens, but other artists will sometimes steal.
Oh, plenty of them
Work.
do it. There's a guy that has a bunch of my stuff on there, and he steals it, and what did he do, babe? Like he'll change the fucking. It's crazy. But you know what? It's flattery, and I also feel bad for them because it's like you have to look in the mirror every day knowing you're a phony, and then. So you're showcasing all this work that isn't yours, and when they get a tattoo, it's gonna be like,
Amanda
one
shows,
of
if
these
you
things
don't
isn't
catch
like
us
the
live
other,
again
you know
later,
what I
you
mean?
can always go on the Inked Magazine page, hit the videos tab, and you can catch back up where you left
So,
off and watch the rest of the
Go
video.
ahead and stand up by the door. And face the door so she can get a good Go and stand up, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, give me a second. Here you go, guys. I'll give you guys a little view of her back. Just a second here. Sorry, we're trying to adjust a few things so that he can have her turn over.
She's got too much booty for me to pull it back. There's no such thing as too much booty, but in this occasion.
She's got a
too much biscuits.
She's got a huge biscuit maker. She's eating too many biscuits, you said? No, I don't know.
What's your food weakness?
Probably donuts.
Oh, yes, donuts.
Yeah. Well, vegan donuts, I guess.
Who's that dude? That's the cookie the bodybuilder dude who's upset.
What's his name? Oh shit! Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to.
Dances too.
Yeah, I can't remember his name now.
He's funny.
Yeah, Nate something.
Yeah, Nate. That's right.
That's
right.
He's hilarious, though.
Does he call himself the Cookie Monster? Yeah. He likes donuts, though, right? Okay, scoot back. Scoot your butt back.
All right, so give me just a second, guys. Plug this in over there.
Stop. Sasha, I figured out who your cute makeup girl looks like. Tim Burton's ex-wife.
Oh, yeah.
Marla Zinger.
Yeah.
And the last picture, I was like, oh my god, that looks like her, but all like a dolled up version. Because she likes to be all like kooky and...
Yeah.
They all love your hair.
Oh, thank you.
I get it. I also do hair.
Bullshit.
Thank you for not putting your foot on the...
On the pedal?
Yeah, you know better, huh?
Yeah, I almost did by accident.
That's okay. Oh. Jesus. Where is my mind?
Charles Davis, you're pretty accurate. You're the first person that's been fairly accurate.
You shut up, pretty. The tree was doing this.
Oh, Maria Beltran, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean for you guys to see my
Just scared me
shoes.
for a minute.
Felipe Reyes, thank you so much. Damien Reset, thank you. I appreciate everybody being so positive, complimentary. Oh, Jordan Versack, you're correct. He said Marla Singer is a character played by Helena Bonham Carter.
Yes. Fight Club. Well, it made me think of it because this is a Pixie song that's at the end of Fight Club, and sometimes I feel like Tyler Durden.
Matthew Acosta, he said Pixies?
The Pixies. Yeah, the song is from the Pixies.
Yeah, that's
but yeah,
right.
when I was a single,
he's saying, like, do I hear the Pixies?
Yes, it is. But I always say you've dated at least one Marla Zinger in your life. She's batshit crazy, but the sex was amazing. And she just keeps showing up no matter how
Charlie
many you
Harden,
are to her.
if you have eczema, you can get tattooed. It's best to come and get tattooed when you're not having a flare-up. And if you can, moisturize and exfoliate your skin very well without over-irritating it. But honestly, I've heard people getting tattooed and then that actually causes a flare-up of their eczema or psoriasis. Yeah, but we just learned
that triple antibiotics slows down the healing process. We just had a nurse in here.
Yes, Allie.
Triple antibiotics slows the healing process. And hydrogen peroxide and triple antibiotic slows down your healing process. So, Jan Weber. It looks like if you're the one in the picture, is that a man, unless it's a woman and it's just your husband and your child or something. But Jan, if you're going to complete that sentence with something perverted, don't answer that. Don't finish that statement because I will block you and you won't be able to comment anymore. And that's all I'm going to say about that to address you. I don't deal with pervs or people being creepy on my girls. I'll block you, and then you won't have anything else to watch. You'll have to go to the Pornhub on your web browser and watch actual porn. So if you're gonna like jerk off because you see Beretta's back and a little side boob, then please go right ahead, but don't tell me about it. Hey, you know, we want what we can't have.
Misty Bradford, I love it, girl. You always got her back. Angie Lanning, yes, he did a 2-part stencil and then freehanded a little bit, but it's mostly stencil. You are correct. Rudy Flores, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. Black and gray only, guys. Vio, no, he will not finish other people's unfinished tattoos.
No. I don't even finish my own unfinished tattoos. If you disappear for over a year, I'm not finishing it. I'm over it.
Apollo Castillo, he's not going to cover that one. He'll tattoo right around it.
Plus, my style of black and gray is not for cover-ups. I leave a lot of skin breaks. I do heavy black and leave skin breaks so it pops and breathes.
Jordan, they've only done a little bit of the outline. The rest of this is just stencil, so the lines aren't accurate because they look blurry since they're just stencil.
But hey, thanks for being a critic.
Oh no, he just said how many people would love to see a close-up. Stop doing that. You used to get mad at me for jumping on people. At least I'm talking shit to the right people. He's asking, he's like, how many people would like to see a close-up? But they're thinking that this is all outlined already, and it's not. No. It's just stencil. He's starting at the bottom and working his way up, guys. If you guys want to see the full stencil, we actually took a little video when he was putting it on earlier. You can go to Joseph Haefs Tattooer on Instagram or right here on Facebook, and you can see the full outline, the full stencil, so you can see the whole back piece. Antonia Lewis, we don't recommend A&D ointment at all. A lot of people use Aquaphor or Lubriderm, but we don't recommend A&D ointment.
So good. Come show the world. Yeah, we like it. Oh, so good. Hey, show really quick. Here's Mr. Sasha.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
That is dope.
And so this was done in record time of what, 3 hours?
So much paint.
Sweetheart, can you go in here?
Yeah, we'll do it next time.
Okay.
Come here and let me see it.
No, never try to get you to do it for free. So beautiful.
That's really good. Thank you. Yours looks amazing.
That's why he works here. For those of you asking for jobs, your stuff better look like this. It's sad when people ask for jobs, man. I'm like, you want me to be honest or just say I'm not?
Rich Rivera, Joseph's been tattooing for 15 years. Sasha's been tattooing for 17.
Well, he's the OG in the shop now. I almost started to watch that movie today, Sasha, without Michelle.
What's that? What movie?
What was it? Rules of
Engagement? No, Eastern Promises.
Yes, I almost started to watch it.
It's all nice and saturated.
But then by accident, I found a new movie from a TV show from Giovanni Ribisi called Sneaky Pete. It's fucking awesome.
I'll put some.
He's a con artist who gets out of prison. I'm like, I'm not gonna watch TV anymore. I got Shameless is our favorite show.
Wine Bee,
that season's over.
Wallahs. I don't know if I mispronounced it, but there's a face right there. Yeah, he does faces.
I don't do portraits. Pelon 915 does the portraits. And Juicy Jake. But he only does penis portraits.
Casey Butter, that's actually probably just because they didn't tattoo all the way to between the second and third layer of skin. But it could be. A&D can definitely mess up the healing process, especially if it's scabbed.
Like,
that could be another reason. Joseph's tattoos don't scab.
And you just like left. I was like,
if you're going to use Aquaphor, you've got to rub it in really, really, really well until you can't even feel it on the surface.
I totally misread you. I'm so glad you're awesome and have a sense of humor.
Oh, no, it's okay. No,
Diana, our shop is Reverent Tattoo. There's the name over there. Reverent tattoo.
I always get too friendly too quick, and then I decide I don't like them, and I think that's where people think you're an asshole. So if you're always an asshole, like if you're an asshole
Martin,
up front,
Martin, they actually call it a leg sleeve, or just a thigh piece.
Decide you don't like them, they don't know any difference. You know, I'm always like, hey, blah 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 blah.
But there isn't really a proper name
and
for
then
a thigh tattoo. It's just a thigh piece or a leg sleeve if you're gonna get the entire leg done. You can say an upper leg sleeve.
I just made this post like I got to.
Robert Bortel, yes, you will see the
okay.
finished outline on his Instagram.
I'm just overwhelmed, and then I just feel like I'm not worried that everybody thinks I'm in a bad mood. I don't know, I just feel everybody's energy, and it makes me nervous. If people are grumpy, I'm like, what's wrong? Is it me?
Whoever's calling, I'm not answering.
I always give off 60% tattoos.
The what?
Always.
You guys are asking if Joseph has face tattoos. He just did the sides of Quest's head.
Quest? I thought he was gonna be a douche.
It's not really a face tattoo, but it goes onto his face.
For what you do and how good
everyone
you are,
says,
you're not full of yourself. You're like super humble, and
everyone says that whenever they're meeting me, they think that I'm about to be like an asshole.
It's because of Vegas too, you know. Like, wow, you're one of the chillest dudes. You don't make me nervous or uncomfortable. I love dudes when they hang out, just lingering. Like,
Jody
they could be the
Booth, I
nicest
show
guy,
myself
but
all
they
the
make me
time.
uncomfortable.
I just don't like the selfie camera, and so if I'm recording you, that's what I can show you is the selfie camera. And yes, I have tattoos as well. That would be weird to be married to Joseph and own a tattoo shop and not have any tattoos. That's correct, Tony Parr. He does not do portraits. We have a guy that works here, Pelon 915 and Tyson Tamaoy. They both do.
My ADD is way too fucking
portraits, but Joseph does not.
way too intense to do a portrait. I like to do what I want to do.
I was scared to do portraits.
Yeah, I did one.
That's like someone's grandma.
Well, I did one 5-6 years ago. It was this chick that liked all my work.
Paris
like,
McCrae, you're correct, babe. Outline only today. They'll finish the outline, but they won't be doing
But she never came in. She sent her grandma. And her grandma wanted a portrait of her grandson that died, which was that chick's son. Threw me for a loop. I was like, I don't do that. She's like, but I like your faces.
Yes, it's safe to tattoo over it, but it might be itchy also. Reason being is it's probably scarred. That's probably scar tissue that was itchy for that long.
I'll do the best I can. She's like, okay, I like your work. Well, halfway through, I decided to change the shading. I tried to go realistic, and it just got
Cindy
darker.
Summers, you're still in what they call the milking phase.
Like,
if your tattoo looks faded after only 3 weeks, it's because the skin is healing. Give it about 3-4 more weeks, and it should clear up and look nice and black again. But it's called milking, so your skin looks kind of milky white over the top. Let it fully heal. You only get a surface heal, so it's not peeling anymore after 2 weeks. It takes 6 to 8 weeks for a true heal.
You did it.
Oh, a guy in Canada.
Oh, right on.
Last year, but that's like some less under there than you do.
Yeah, that's like how I would do it. It's like a stylized portrait with outline. Is that who did your whole arm?
No, I actually got the top of the arm.
Ashley Compton, I know you asked that, and I'm not answering any more price questions because I told everybody 6 or 7 times that I won't talk about price, and so I'm sorry, but I'm not being rude. I just don't talk price on here.
And then like he tried to finish it and top of the arm.
Brittany Nicole, yes, he's working his way up from the bottom all the way up, literally, no pun intended.
But it is what it is. Whatever.
Tim 6. Cool, they're having a personal conversation.
Hey, he's got good tattoos and he's got bad tattoos.
I'm answering the questions you guys are asking.
He's lasering his back off. But he didn't know, and now he knows, you know?
Laser sucks too, that's the thing.
So have you done it?
Yeah, 3 times.
Oh, Lisa Summers, she's definitely all woman.
All woman. Some chicks say she's all woman.
No, somebody said, is that a guy or a woman? Because I was only down here.
If that was a dude, that'd be...
You're right. It's a lot of booty for a dude.
We do. I have this guy Nico that has the biggest fucking dunk. And like, it's so, and it's like this. And so, we zoomed on his butt the whole time, and it's hairy because he's Italian.
Brad Thompson, it can your skin can be slightly compromised, but it's not too old to get a tattoo. We tattooed an 83-year-old woman in here, so you can absolutely get a tattoo. You just need a tattooer that's not as heavy-handed, and they take their time.
Yeah, the old me would have already been all the way halfway through this, and you get scars and blowouts.
June Rodriguez, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada.
No scars, no fallouts.
Courtney Butler, thank you so much, sweetheart.
And the head, there's no give, it's just skin and bone.
Quahara Jackson, it's going, and I'm sorry if I butchered your name, love. She's going to have a couple sessions for shading, but they'll get the entire outline done today.
Yeah, but that looks
We're going to do the back of his head at the convention. He said it was like a 4 to a 6 and one, like a pain 1 through 10, you know? And you weren't just saying that to be tough, like you weren't wincing. You were...
Isis Rivera, you're very welcome. I hope it helps.
That's a different feeling when you got like your
Brittany Carroll, we only do sessions every 3 to 4 weeks.
Just around the ears.
That way
around
the skin
the ear,
doesn't get overworked and everything
neck,
gets as healed as possible before he goes back into it.
The corners of the face, but like on the dome, in the centers of it, wasn't that bad. Yeah, that's it.
Schmogolik, no, he's using just good old Vaseline, petroleum jelly. No Andy.
No.
A lot of people do use it, but he does not. Nina Nicole, thank you so much, sweetheart. We appreciate
window can't.
you.
The door can, but the window cannot. Is that how it works?
I don't remember.
Green door, right?
Yeah, but
Or it has to be with 2.
The door can, but the window cannot.
It has to have 2 letters, right?
Yes.
What does that mean?
It's like a road trip game.
It's like a road trip, like a word game. It's called the
red can, green can, but red
cannot.
You don't know. You're not supposed to know what the game is. You're supposed to figure out what's the common denominator. So
apple can, but banana cannot.
The sun can't. The sun can't. The
moon can.
But the sun cannot. Because it has 2 O's. Everything that can has 2 letters in it next to each other. So you're supposed to play that game with somebody who doesn't know. So everybody around you playing it, and you're like, what the fuck, I don't get it. And then it takes you 3 hours. You're like, oh. Wait, I still don't get it.
I probably wouldn't get it.
June Rodriguez, our shop is Reverent Tattoo. We're in Eastside, Las Vegas. Reverent Tattoo. There's the phone number and the email if you guys want to book appointments. Venice Adonis, thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Aisha Nance, thank you. You guys are so kind. Jason Hardaway, they'll do the entire outline in 1 session, yes, and a couple of sessions for shading.
Are you related to Penny?
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, there's Tim and I used to watch sports. So are we getting the Raiders or no?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I heard we were supposed to get them on a hockey team.
Yes.
Juliana Melnick, he'll tattoo behind it and around it. He's not actually going to tattoo over her existing tattoo. He's just going around it. Percy Cosby, thank
So
you
where do
very
you work
much.
at, LVAC or you're in?
Yeah, pretty much out of LVAC, but I also do like
Beverly Pierens, his drawings start at $500.
Online coaching, yeah. One of my friends started doing that. She dropped out. She's like, I do better doing online.
I think a lot find is better because a lot of people don't like
the gym and being stared at. But you know what? When I see someone that's really out of shape and overweight, I smile and I'm like, good for
Guys,
you.
thank you so very much for sharing the video. We really appreciate you, and so does
Even being
Inks
slightly out of
Magazine.
shape, like going back in, you're just like not sure of yourself.
Oh, I definitely need to know this.
Feel like
For all you
everybody's staring at
tattooers
you
out
and
there who are always asking
do all
who
stare at each
Joseph
other.
gets his machines and his supplies
some more
from,
than others, you know.
his tubes and needles are all from Kingpin Tattoo Supply. And his machine is Doc Wells, Dr_Wells on Instagram.
She's the one that reads a lot. I didn't know you yet, so I tried not to creep.
No, but I could take like 4 months off and it was like...
Oh yeah, I would lose my mind. You have to depress a little bit, huh?
Definitely. Going back to...
Not even just like...
Naomi
the
Dodson, I will
endorphins,
tell
how we
her,
feel. I need
sweetheart.
that. My kind of crazy. I just like need to...
Kyle Harden, the tattooer, is
I'm sorry, I feel so
Joseph
much
Haefs. If you go back to the main video, there it shows. Oh, sorry. Double tapping on it trying to zoom in. There you go.
People, like,
Joseph
don't worry
Haefs
about losing the
tattooer.
weight right away. You just feel better. You know, release endorphins. You get the blood moving.
Josh Turner says yes, we're getting the release.
Yeah. I'll go to live football games and just on TV. I get bored. It's boring. But live, it's just way better.
Raymond West, his tattoo hand doesn't erase the stencil.
I'm a people watcher.
He knows how to put the stencil on very well, make sure it dries. It's not going to wipe off at all. Jake, are you getting ready to tattoo or are you working on something? Can you hold this for a few minutes? Por favor. Guys, I'm going to pass the camera over to Jake for just a few minutes and I'll be back.
You can actually unplug it and send over.
All right, where we at? Rocky Carlson, what state and city are you in? I just tuned in. What's up, Rocky? We're in Las Vegas, Nevada, on the east side. Reverent Tattoo. How much pain are you in?
No pain.
No pain.
But right around the butt, it's like almost like a...
It's a nerve, yeah. It's like,
Unintentional twerk.
It's almost having a little seizure.
Yeah.
Nara says, watching from Philly, I love this. It's amazing. I want a big piece still saving up. I like good quality work.
Good. Hey, if you save $50 a week for 1 year, that's $2,600. You can do it. You know, don't get that extra pack of cigarettes. Don't go to the bar that one extra week. You know, don't buy that much weed. Don't go to sushi. Just a little sacrifice. Did you just say when I said don't go to sushi, you said, hey, that's blasphemy. I know, we eat sushi like 3 times a week.
Poet says, you are so brave. I need him to put my daughter's face on my arm. Joey doesn't do portraits, but Paylone 915 at the shop does.
Juicy Jake specializes in...
Erica, it's going to be black and gray. Joey doesn't do color. William says, she's gonna pass out, I know it. I don't know, man. She's sitting pretty well. She said it doesn't hurt, actually.
No, we've already slipped her 3 rupees. She's still going. She's good.
AJ says this is only the second time I have seen him tattooed with a shirt on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know Beretta. I don't want her to get the full douche. She don't get the full douche on the first session. Now I'm very comfortable with it.
You don't full douche on the first date?
Plus, I'm having another fat week. I've been pigging out. I ate so good yesterday, and then we had edible weed, and it was like, and even Michelle, she smoked weed like twice, but we're not drinking together. She's supporting me, but she needs to fucking escape, so I gave her a half an edible, and she was so fucking stoned. Like, she was being so funny. She was laughing at me like I was standing there drinking something. She was like, "Your pose," like she's laughing at me like I look like a douche, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like itching my junk at the same time. She's like, "This is just all wrong." She's so stoned, and she's like, I was like, "Are you stoned?" She's like, "I'm just really fucking hungry." And an hour ago she wasn't hungry at all, but the edible kicked in, so we ordered as healthy as we could, but.
Willie Long says, "Who is the female that's getting a tattoo though with the eyes?" And says she's shaped nice.
Oh, you like, what is it? Muffin maker? What is it?
Oh yeah.
Biscuit maker, dude.
You like that biscuit maker, don't you? Her name's Beretta. You can go show them my page. Show them right there.
Oh yeah.
If you go on my Instagram page,
Right there.
she's tagged in the stencil reveal and the drawing. So you can click
That's
away
his
before she
Instagram.
walks through. But also we've had Mexican food twice this week. And empanadas.
Where is the Mexican food?
We like micho. I can't remember the name. Michelle will tell you. Micho. Pelon. Micho and then this other one we just found yesterday. There's a couple of good ones. There's just really.
Andrew says, "Yo, that's gonna look badass when it's finished."
What are all the good Mexican places? You live on the west side, right?
West side.
Beretta?
Summerlin area, yeah.
What are some good Mexican?
Oh, the one over there by fucking where Jake lives. 95.
No, Gordos.
95 in Durango.
What's the other one? Micho, is that one good? Micho what?
Oh, Lindo.
Micho.
Lindo's the
Yeah,
shit,
Lindo.
dude.
So good. They make the guacamole right in front of you from scratch.
Oh, Viva Zapata?
Yes.
Viva Zapata.
And do you like seafood? Are you a pescatarian or only?
No, I don't eat seafood, no.
Okay, so you just want straight cheese and beans and...
Viva Zapata's is on, 15 in Craig?
Yeah, it's way on north. Yeah.
On the west side.
So what do you eat? Like just like veggie tacos?
Pretty much, yeah. Beans, rice, all that good stuff.
I like that Veggie Nation. Have you eaten there?
Yeah.
I love
really good food
a
there.
lot of their food.
Covering that up.
No, going around it.
What is it site?
It's
Cilantro.
the mantra.
What language is that?
Sanskrit.
Sanskrit?
Richard says, "This is going to be beautiful when it's finished. I made sure to show your page support. Thanks for sharing a live feed. Positive vibes to you all from Pittsburgh."
Thank you so much, Richard. That was awesome. That's what's up, man. I see you're gonna have a good year, Richard. You're gonna have a great 2017.
Dude, we're starting off with a bang, dog.
That's right.
This fucking year.
Donald Trump getting voted made me cry, but but I'm still going. I didn't cry when Trump died. I just said, wow. Wow.
The pig was dope, dude.
Thank you so much. Tyson helped me with the face real quick and then those fingers. I was getting frustrated because I've never done one with the eyes closed, so I've never done, never even drawn a girl with her eyes closed. I just wanted to do something different. I didn't throw $11. I didn't.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh?
No, I didn't. I did focus on the mountains. She's an adventurer, traveler. What got you into traveling, brother? What inspired?
I don't even really know.
You're a tiny woman. You just took off without a care in the world, huh?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't really have anything like tying me down, so I figured I might as well just do it while I'm young.
Great. Yeah, do it now while you're young. That way, when you do fall in love and settle down, you don't have any resentments.
Totally. And that's the thing too, is I saw so much cool stuff in like Canada and the US. I was like wondering like what else is out there.
Yeah. I was gonna move to Australia 3 months before I fell in love with Michelle. I saved all my money. I had 2 jobs, not even one. I had 2 jobs. That was my dream, to go to Australia or Japan and then get a job.
I love that one.
And then I met Michelle in December 6 years ago. And then I moved in 2 weeks later, and I spent all my money on her and the kids on Christmas. And I was gonna travel, but now I can do it. I'm glad, you know. Not only was I not, my tattoos weren't quite there yet, but I wasn't quite there mentally and as a man. I would have probably embarrassed myself and burned some bridges. So now I can go there and make my mark and be a little bit more impressionable and be more reserved.
No, totally. I want to go to Australia. I'm gonna go to New Zealand.
Yes, a lot of people watching are from New Zealand. You get a lot of New Zealanders.
Well, Liam says, yo, get the
Any New Zealand
to give us a shout out. He's doing a great job, man, from Australia.
What's up, Australia? We were just talking about, I almost moved to Melbourne and Ballarat. But what inspired the hiking in the mountains?
Well, honestly, like, I was just kind of going through, like, a weird time, you know?
Yeah.
Like, lots of anxiety, like, life was super stressful. And I ended up, like, going on a hike, weirdly enough, with, like, my family, like, my mom and my dad, and, like, I was like, man, it's weird, and I know it sounds kind of cliche and cheesy to say, but you kind of just, feel like a small person in a big world, if that makes sense. Like, all the shit you worry about is just like, you know?
Yeah, a girl that works here, she's an addict, alcoholic, I believe.
I mean, yes, always, but
she had like over a year sober.
Are you used by Joseph?
And that's what she did.
we'll go with that.
She would hike. She'd hike her demons out. She'd hike every fucking day before work. And that's how she stayed sober. She used to be chunky.
Goodbye.
She got so skinny when she lost her. She had a good booty on her too, but she just hike. I hardly eat, and that's what she said. I don't think about anything except for hiking, and she was scared too. We'd go. I'm like, how do you hike every day? But she's like, oh. But that's all she's thinking about is that next climb, that next jump.
And that's the thing.
And then when she gets to the top, it's like euphoric and.
That's the weird thing too, is like, I definitely had like a lot of, I don't know, like toxic people, like weird people around, and it was nice to like get away where like, you know, you can...
You don't run into anybody.
Yeah, you're not running into anybody, like nobody can call you, like...
You can hide in a positive way.
Totally.
But be out, you know, to hide in your room. Because that's not good for you, you know?
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, now that Manny helped me get my back better.
And so Megan, she sent him
I wanted to ask you.
a reference
I just
photo,
like.
and
I almost asked you a
he
few
took
times on there, but I didn't want you to be all weirded out.
his way and added a few other things.
You're like, what the fuck? I don't even know you yet.
And that's
you got a
how they came
wife.
up with it.
No, honestly, I wouldn't be weirded out at all.
But she's not a hiker. She's like, that's your other wife.
Honestly, it's really, really good, especially like if you're trying to like pick something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for me, I had like addictions in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like food and like all that kind
Oh, I do the same
Austin,
thing. Like I'll binge
we
eat
actually
too.
have a lot of people
That's like my
that travel
cycle.
down
So
here from Alaska to get tattooed, so
I won't drink. For
I don't know
about
if they
2
have
weeks.
any
And then I'll smoke
well-known
weed
ones,
the whole time,
because
every
I don't
morning
know
for
them.
work. And it's cool and it makes me nice and it gives me patience for the kids being loud when I'm drained. And
Asia Williamson, not every tattoo has a meaning behind it. We have a lot of tattoos that have nothing,
I just feel like a burnout. And
no kind of meaning to them.
You know,
it's
like,
just a piece of
cool,
art.
I'm not drinking, I'm not being reckless, but I'm still like absent. I'm not there. I'm like, I may be smiling and feel good, but I'm also, nothing's going on in my head much. Because then I have to keep smoking more and more.
Emma Reed, his Instagram is
So
Joseph Haefs Tattooer.
Then I binge drink. And I drink for a day and a half. And then I sleep, just like the other day. She's like, you won! And I was like, what? The marathon. I slept 30. Oh, because so then I'll crash out for a couple hours and I wake up and I'll binge eat all fucking day. And then I'll sleep for 13 hours. I just like, it's just a comfort, that binge eating. Oh, babe, I'm making noises like I'm having sex when I'm eating.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Anybody who really knows me, if you're on the phone, you're like, is there a booty walking by or are you eating? Did you make the same noises?
Motu Sturgeon, tell your daughter that's awesome. Good luck to her. Tell her the best thing she can do is draw every single day. No video games, no cartoons. She needs to spend her time drawing and she'll be amazing.
But at least it's a happy vibe, you know, when you're doing like hiking is a happy vibe. Same thing with the girl that worked here. You know, she wasn't dealing with her demons and stuff, like going and the program or whatever, like just hiking, like that's cool. But that's, you need the inside job too, that's what I've learned. So when I had a year and 2 months completely clean and sober, I was doing steroids, and you know, it doesn't like get you high or anything, it's a performance enhancer. But I was working on the outside, I wasn't working on the inside. It's like buying a shit car, giving a new pin job and rims, you're like, but that engine is still fucked up.
That's so true.
You know, like, and then you're eventually gonna burn out, you know, you're eventually gonna crash because it's not gonna work anymore. And that's what happened, that pink cloud. She was so certain that I was staying sober, and then I come home and she's couponing. My wife's a crazy couponer. It's really awesome. We haven't had to buy like soap or razors, arm deodorant in like 3 years. And I come home and lay on the couch. She's like, what are you gonna do? I was like, I'm going to the bar. And they're like, yeah, right. They didn't believe me. Yep, 3 hours later, she comes over to PT's and I got like 10 people around me like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And they're like, your husband's so awesome. And she's like, fuck you. You don't know us.
I was like, really? Because you're going to go... They're like, he's doing fine. You have nothing to worry about. I was like, really? Because you're going to go home with him when he's blackout? No, he's not fine. If he's in here hanging out with you, he's not fine. Because you don't hang out with random ass people.
No, I don't. But I said, being drunk helps me like be fake, if you will. I'll talk to anybody and good time Joey. But I was just saying the other day, I need to find a hobby that's not tattoo or drawing related, that's not gym related or hiking, like something that's completely different from what I always do. All I do is draw and tattoo and go to the gym or the UFC gym. Like I'm like, that's not, it's the same thing, just different. It's like I'm looking for something different. And I know all my answers is in meditation. I know it.
Honestly, yeah. And like people always think I'm crazy when I tell them that. But,
It is. You gotta silence your mind. Get out of
I
yourself.
have like extreme anxiety, like to the point when I live in Canada, where like I would make my ex-husband drive me to the hospital all the time. So I'd be like, dude, I'm having a heart attack.
Oh, no, that's how I feel. That's how I feel out in public if I'm not drunk. I get anxiety from people around me asking me questions, and that's what I'm like. I just made a post about if I'm out and quiet, like I just don't want to make small talk anymore. It's not because I don't.
Oh, it says Thompson, he doesn't need to be reminded he's married. I'm standing right behind him. If he needs a reminder, I can kick him.
Yeah, I know, and
Kick it. Oh, married.
Yep.
no,
Super
and
married.
It's weird because I haven't
Super
felt like
fucking
that in
married.
like years. Probably like 2 or 3 years.
That tattoo was so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, that
Beautiful. It's true. It's true. So amazing song.
How's it coming?
Shoo-ka-doo.
Sitting good?
Hey guys, this is Sasha Konkin. You can go to the Reverent page. Show them. You can go to the Reverent page and follow him. He just did that beautiful owl. This guy is amazing. amazing. You're the best hugger in all of East Las Vegas.
You're my hero.
You're my hero.
Sitting there for this big ass tattoo like
Did Chops tell you I owe him a tip?
He mentioned something. I told him, let me give it to you. He's like, no, dude, it's cool. He didn't even want to charge me for my cut. He just threw me.
Well, was he being funny or was he?
Oh,
like,
he was being funny, dude.
Yeah,
he's all like, it's not $200. He's like, I don't even care. And I know he didn't mean to.
No, I paid. Yeah, so I handed him my money and then.
You're like, did I pay you or not, or some shit? He mentioned something.
I gave it to him with the tip, and he gave me money back. So, and then I was like, I didn't even fucking tip him. I thought.
Ashley Compton, thank you, sweetheart.
He don't care. I try to give it to him. He's like, no, I won't even take it.
I gotta go down there and do it.
And then I think I'm gonna tattoo him. Second week of February, he wants a tattoo, but I told him that I'm not gonna charge him too much.
Yeah, you look that up. That shit's all good. Yeah.
Henrietta Roberts, thanks for watching, sweetheart.
And I was like, let me ask
Levi
Joe.
Corbin, I work my ass off to earn any quote-unquote free ink I've gotten from him. So yes, he tattoos me and I don't have to pay him, but even if I did, it'd be like me giving him his money and then him giving it back to me. So it really would make no sense.
Have a little Red Bull and throw $20 in the machine.
I love that guy.
Yeah, someone said that you were
like he wears hard on his sleeve right away. He's like, I love you. I was like, I love you too, man.
Someone just said that you have to talk about your wife often to remind yourself that you're married, so you won't get dirty-minded.
Yes.
Yeah, he's dirty-minded anyways. But do you have to remind yourself that you're married? No,
I've
you fucking know you're married.
I've been girl crazy since I was 8 years old. And that's all I've ever cared about.
Ryan Courier, thank you very much.
But my wife made me change and slow down. Shit, I don't even watch porn anymore. I don't need to. I didn't need to before, but it was just a habit from when you were fucking 13 years old, hunting through your grandpa's Playboys. There's no social media. There's no fucking YouTube. There's no RedTube.
Do you know where's his
VHS.
name? I lost him.
You can have DVD player.
Brian Schultz.
Brian Schultz.
Great job, Joe. I grew up with this guy.
Brian Schultz. Brian Schultz. I don't know that name. Here in Green Valley, Brian Schultz.
I don't know.
Brian Schultz.
He called you Joe, so.
Yeah. Brian Schultz. I'm sorry, bro. If you know me, you know I partied a lot. My brain's
no, she's not watching herself get tattooed. She's not even looking at her phone, I don't believe. She's just sitting there.
I don't have a Facebook.
You know that name.
She doesn't have Facebook, so she couldn't watch this if she wanted to.
She's too young for Facebook.
Becca, I don't tattoo. I run the shop.
So I have to prove my yes. Just like I had to remind the stripper last time I was there, you can't touch me. I just want to watch your booty jiggle. What does she do? Climb on top of me. You can't touch me. I'm married. Oh, your wife's hot. Climb on top of me. No. I just want to watch your booty jiggle. I'm a tipper on stage. Don't I tip while on stage, babe?
Yeah.
I don't like people wasting my time. I don't understand that. You go to a strip club and not fucking spend money? What the fuck are you doing there?
Window shoppers.
Huh?
They're window shoppers.
Yeah, at least get 101. If you're not going to get lap dances, that's my rule. If I'm not going to get lap dances, get $100 in ones and tip each girl. Or if you think the girl's gross, give the cute one some money and say, hey, go tip her so she feels better. Like, come on, man. Not cool. Window shopping. Yeah, my ex-wife used to hold their hand at the ATM. I don't come to your fucking job and waste your time.
Drag them over the
Yeah. She would make them feel so stupid.
Good.
I only end up with smart women. Michelle and her are they're the only two people I've
Charlie R., her name's Beretta.
She's now a lawyer from that way.
She's not going to turn around. She's in the middle of getting a tattoo.
College a whole, and she studied abroad. Very smart girl.
That's awesome.
I don't know how I got lucky with women like Michelle. I'm not going to question it. That's funny, men always say that. Oh, look, look.
Neo Marie,
I've had girls I've dated say, how'd
he's
you get
tattooed
that?
someone for 13 hours.
You just put yourself down, right? Like, I understand me, but how'd you get hurt? You know, right? Isn't that like putting themselves down?
I guess, yeah.
Like, oh my god, how'd you get hurt? I'm like, I used to date you. What are you saying about yourself? But when we go out and she's dolled up, I was trying to say earlier, and they're like, how is that even fair? Well, because they're wearing, you know, a $5,000 suit, and I'm wearing fucking Dickies and Chucks.
Bernie Parrott, tell your 2-year-old I said hello.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like, smoking yours only goes so
Rome
far.
Medina,
Right, like I
it's
said,
just art.
working on the outside. I have a friend that's doing that, and
Austin
it's like, come on, bro,
Bragg,
you're still
I would
you on the
say
inside.
15%.
Like, 'cause I've gone
20%
through it,
sometimes
you know
can
what
be
I
a
mean?
lot if you're doing a $1,000
That's another
session
thing,
or a $1,500
so then,
session.
you know, drink
But
it-
honestly,
I don't
10 to
drink any drugs, and I'll fucking
15%
shop and
is pretty
buy
customary.
Shit I don't need. You know how many fucking pairs of gym shoes I have I don't fucking wear? I wear Chucks.
Daniel
started
Piscato,
CrossFit.
he's done a
CrossFit
13-hour
shoes,
session, he's
bags.
done 11-hour sessions.
I was pretty embarrassed.
10 hours are pretty common on a large piece like this for the outline.
She's like, you're the guy who buys a Harley and gets Harley fucking everything. No,
Eli
I never do that.
Halterman, there
Never
are
buy a
shops
Harley
here in town that do the
hat,
tap out
Harley gloves, and Harley
special. It is what it is. That's their gimmick. It works for them. It's just not our thing.
Yeah, exactly.
As our friend Ed
Yeah.
says, we're home of the full
Yeah,
price.
trying to
tattoo.
reinvent himself. Yeah.
Eric
Favor
Smith,
this
it
one,
shouldn't
so it
put
just
you.
goes up in
It
the air a
shouldn't
little
put
more,
you
like
into
kinda
shock.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Kind of like, so it's like that.
Oh, like this?
The
Other
way,
side.
like, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so perfect.
So it stretches a little.
Thank you, darling.
Renee Nixon, her name's not Ashley. Sorry.
Ashley's are crazy. And Jessica's. But I'm the pot calling the kettle black, so no offense to you, Ashley's and Jessica's. You guys are also fun. Ashley.
Jade Nestor, thank you so much.
Rob Lowe.
Lucas
such a
Souza,
good
his
song.
name is Joseph Haefs.
You can't even say your own name right.
Yeah, I like choked when I was saying it. I need some water.
I know. You need to eat and eat some water. Drink some water. I need to eat some water. You need to eat your water, baby. Eat some cucumbers.
I actually bought a bunch at the store today and I didn't have time to chop any up and bring with me. For those of you asking what it's going to look like when she's 70 or what she'll think of it when she's 70,
Who gives a fuck?
Beretta is
Be a
someone
hot-ass
who
70-year-old.
lives. She doesn't live vicariously. She hikes mountains. She goes to other countries. She travels the world. She gets tattooed. The
She's
rest
gonna be
of
like Ruth, 80 years old, and can still like lift her leg up over her fucking door head.
right. But the thing is that who cares what it's gonna look like? You guys will all be in the
All
same
you're worried
retirement
about is if
home,
you're fucking your
and
cholesterol
she'll have
and your
way
heart's
more
still alive
stories.
at 70. When people ask me like, "What are you gonna do when you're 70?" I'm like, I don't know. I'm just happy if my dick still works. I really don't care if my fucking skin's fucked up. If I can walk and I can still get hard, it's a good day. I'm worried about my. But for you guys that are uneducated about tattoos, actually,
Jennifer Hardman, you're hilarious. She said, "This is freaking awesome, but some of these comments are creeping me out. Like, do y'all know how creepy you are? Stop being weirdos."
yes, our dear friend Mel.
I'm just really surprised nobody's asked to see her shoes or her feet yet. I always get at least, I get foot fetish guys on here every time. Is she
I don't know, her
barefoot?
trucks are pretty fabulous.
Can I see her socks? Yeah, she has metallic, like, charcoal,
I saw you eyeing
silvery.
those. I saw
Yeah,
you eyeing them.
she has
I'm
like metallic chucks on.
Our friend Mel from Black Hope Curse, she likes to come on the page and comment.
I'm
Just here for the comments.
Linda Sue Scott, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. Fabulous Las Vegas.
For those of you with dark hearts, for Valentine's Day, if you want a rad shirt for your wife or girlfriend,
other. Or for your dude.
Yeah, Black Hope Curse. Yeah, it'd be cool for your super metal dude. If your dude's metal as fuck. Black Hope Curse.
Kevin Lacey. I don't think so. Her grandkids will be asking her about all of her adventures in life because they'll know their grandma wasn't a sucker. Because you know what? My grandfather was heavily tattooed since the 60s, and I never thought his tattoos looked disgusting when he got old. I wanted to know about each and every one of them.
But educate why those tattoos looked like that in the 60s.
Dustin Marchesso, he is Joseph Haefs tattooer, and we are at Reverent Tattoo in Las Vegas, Nevada.
But yeah,
and if you guys want to know what they'll look like when you're 70, pull up Lyle Tuttle. Google him. His tattoos.
It's her boyfriend.
But he's had his same tattoos for over 60 years, and they're fucking awesome still. You can still tell what they are. He just has a bigger belly and whiter hair. That's about it.
The ink was different then, and the way they put it in, it was...
but they still look phenomenal.
So back then, they didn't have a capacitor that controls the volts, so it would surge and shove it in harder. There's a few reasons why they look like that back in the day. They won't look like this. Also, wrinkly skin, for you that aren't educated, when I'm tattooing, it actually releases natural collagen, so... you know, I've been guilty of it too. Do your research before you run your mouth. You don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Well, and lastly, if she's walking around shirtless in front of her grandchildren, I'm sure the last thing they'll be asking about is her fucking back tattoos. They'll probably say, Grandma, where's your shirt?
Why are your nipples touching
Grandma,
your butt?
where are your boobs? Oh, they're tucked in right here to my waistband.
Grandma, you have the longest cleavage I've ever seen.
That would be so freaky.
Didn't your grandma like to walk around in her bra, you're saying, babe?
Yeah, my grandmother used to sit around in her bra and shorts because it was Washington State and humid and no air conditioning. So she would sit around in her bra and shorts and tell dirty jokes to all the truck drivers.
Yeah, in front of her husband's friends.
Yeah.
Drinking moonshine?
No, my grandparents didn't drink alcohol. Rarely a beer for my grandfather.
Really?
Iced tea. My grandmother lived off sun tea.
Yes.
She always had like 3 jugs of it on the porch so that when one was gone, there would be one waiting for her.
Anyone can see. Jake likes shoots and ladders.
Okay, Fahad Al-Ghamdi.
Our son just kicked their ass on shoots
I'm
and ladders.
just going to tell you that your statement, at first I thought you were mocking Donald Trump when I started reading your statement.
But
he said, hey, honestly, I'm very rich. More than you could imagine. I was like, okay, he's like mocking Donald Trump right now. No, he's asking if you would accept to spend the night with him for $100,000.
I was just going to say, but you still can't buy a woman like Beretta.
He said, I will send my private Bluebird aircraft for her. But thanks anyways, Fahad.
For $500,000, she'll spit in an envelope and send it to you.
Caleb Ramos, her Instagram is b.areta, A-R-E-T-T-A.
Yeah, before Michelle met me, there is a sheik who's actually really fucking handsome. I was even like, what are you doing with me? He was obsessed with Michelle, and he told her all he had to do was go on a couple of dates with her, and he'd pay all the
Leslie
bills.
Ann, no. If it's tattooed for black and gray, adding color over the top will typically make it look really muddy.
Style.
Especially over the darker parts.
So we used to go to this hookah bar he was at.
Nicole Bald, actually, that's kind of what it's modeled after,
like,
yes.
So one day he brought in a super hot chick and he was making out with her, but looking at me, you know, kind of like this. I'm like, yeah, bro, I get it. I think you're good looking. I don't get why she's looking either. Like, it fucking crushed his ego.
Quest, are you creating fake profiles so that you can make creepy comments?
But I get it. It's like you start out that way, and then hopefully they can charm you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not you who's saying you're very wealthy.
He could have just said, "Hey, I think you're beautiful. I'd like to get to know if there's anything more to you." I think, wouldn't that work?
Honestly, I'm very douchey.
That's what I say. Like, hey, I think you're hot. I want to see if there's more than skin deep, you know?
Xavier Avila, it's not the Mighty Kraken, it's just the Mighty Crack. He's laughing at himself. Yes, it's a good 5 inches of butt crack sticking out there. You're welcome, guys.
So, babe, remember that good-looking chic dude that wanted to pay her your bills? Did he ask you to go on a date before he offered the money, or did he just go right to that?
Oh, he went straight to it. He didn't even go to me. He asked my best friend.
If he came up and sat with you, don't you think you probably would have given him a chance for a date?
No, because he just...
He's good looking.
No, I watched him being creepy from over in the corner. I didn't care.
Oh, you watched him with other women?
No, watching me.
Uh-oh.
The guy stares at you like for like 3 different times you're there. Just sitting in the corner staring at you, then I'm done. Like, that's just weird.
So if he didn't stare and he asked you on a proper date, you probably would have went, right?
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
But he's very
I don't know. But I think he also is very... He's one of those that talks like...
misogynistic.
He's very full of himself. Like, I don't think I would have. I think I would have been like, no thanks. I'm good. No thanks. Brittany Para, Joseph, you have to book a year in advance. The other guys, I do have a couple of walk-in guys, so we do take walk-ins.
I've stayed put in this town for a long time. Like, you know, these guys moved from California, other shops. Never, you know, that was a local. They tattooed tourists, so they never built a clientele. It was just.
Michelle Brock, yes, you can go to Reverent Tattoo on Instagram and check out some more of our work. Or you can go to Joseph Haefs Tattooer on Instagram or Facebook and see what this outline looks like when it's finished. Leslie Ann, yes, he tattoos me. Sorry guys, you get to see the back of Joseph's head for a minute.
Dude, your son looks like you so much, it's crazy. I'm like, that's Paylon with hair. I was looking at him, I was like, that's Paylon with hair. When was the last time you had hair like that? When you were like 8?
No. I was 17 probably. 16.
Guys, for any of you who feel like I might be ignoring your comments, I only ignore them if they're extremely repetitive or perverted. Also, I only speak English. I only read English, so if it's not in English, it's not going to get answered. If you don't proofread your comment first and it makes no sense whatsoever, I'm not going to try to read it and sound stupid myself. And lastly, it just reported to me that I've had 25,000 comments. I have not seen even a fraction of those. So it's never anything personal, like I said, unless you're being an asshole or a creep. Then it's personal and I'm ignoring you on purpose. Yeah, or both.
Asshole creep. A creepy asshole.
Just how big like them. That's not the little homies did. The ginger right here.
Oh, what happened with her?
No, nothing. I ain't seen her for a minute.
Oh, you knew them?
Yeah, I know it.
Amy Cook Lewis, he did a 2-part stencil today. Normally it's 1 part, but just
she's curvy.
She's curvy, she's muscular, so her back is very concave in the center. There's like no fat at all. So he had to stencil the butt part, stencil the back part, and then hand draw in all the stuff up her spine where, like I said, it was kind of concave. He had to fill that in by hand. So it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of freehand, it's a little bit of stencil, and this was a 2-part stencil today.
I'm going to finish all of this fine line outline.
Rachel Carnahan, no color, sweetheart. Joseph does black ink only.
Like, about 30 minutes, we'll take a break. You can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I got to go to the bathroom and eat. But I'm in the zone.
Tommy Smoke, her name is Beretta. Dakota Lee, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada. Jessica Stevenson, she has 1 tattoo on her back. They're not covering it though. Josh Stono asked if we want anything from Starbucks.
Oh, yes, cold brew. How about you, Britta?
Yes, please. No, please get a coffee.
Okay, yes, hold on. Let me find my
Just
phone.
a black coffee.
Just a black
that's
coffee,
how I
just a
drink
plain
it.
black
I don't
coffee.
Yeah.
Hot or
Oh, yeah,
cold?
you couldn't drink. I guess you could have soy.
Okay. You want a cold brew, you said, babe?
Yeah, baby.
Let's see how this Michelle Bill is tackling right now. She said yes, please. She will take a large cold brew, and his client said she would love a hot black coffee too.
She got good skin. She's healthy. She gets her omegas. Yeah, but she's all vegan. She's got gains with all. She doesn't need to take nothing. What's the majority of your protein?
Like beans and stuff, to be honest.
But she looks like this and eats a lot of carbs. How do you, but it's all complex carbs, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of complex carbs and, like...
No, she doesn't have a tattoo on her armpit, guys.
No.
No, it just is move, like sit straight up.
Oh.
Her boobs are pushing it back.
Yeah, it's just above it.
With being vegan, like to absorb protein from a lot of other food, you have to pair like your incomplete protein with like an amino acid, and a lot of amino acids are in carbs.
Okay.
But like, because there's essential amino acids.
Ricky
and, like,
Cola, yes.
Yeah, Manny had me stop
That's
taking
awesome.
those
That
amino
you
acids water. He's like, you don't need it. You're eating
the
everything
proper
else.
reference for it.
Yeah, you get a lot of them from food, and a lot of the aminos that they sell you over the counter, you don't even actually need.
Oh, really?
Like they're like inessential.
I just feel like it's just a bunch of chemical I'm pouring in my drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for all the positive comments and all the likes, guys. And thank you from us and from Inc. Magazine for sharing this live video. Francis Phillips says, is it just me or are those flowers moving?
Yeah, I can't help it. It's like involuntary.
Yeah, she has like a muscle twitch, involuntary muscle twitch in her butt cheek. So.
Yeah.
They want to know what your pain is like on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, Beretta.
It's not that bad right now at all.
Maybe like a 2 or 3?
Yeah, actually, when I get up here where they hate it the worst, she doesn't move. It's just she's ticklish and nerves in her booty. You got a lot of nerves that come out of your...
Well, that's the bottom of your spine.
Yeah, your spine. And
you know what, Issa Camargo, you would be surprised. So you're saying that all these men are asking to see something else and this and that and making perverted comments? Actually, to answer your question, yes. When dudes are getting tattooed, we get so many perverted women, it's ridiculous. It's not as bad as the men, don't get me wrong.
oh, they're just
But
as bad.
there's plenty of thirsty females that come on here making comments. Joseph
Plus,
tattooed
how many
both
thirsty
sides,
women you got saying some
both
weird
sides
shit
of
to you?
Quest's
Don't look at
head.
my comments, son.
Yeah. You want to see thirsty ass women? Go to Quest G on Instagram, just like it sounds. Quest, Quest, capital letter G.
Don't get him wrong, he appreciates his
Yeah.
fans, but sometimes it gets a little
But
ridiculous.
if you want to see perverted comments, women are just as bad, if not worse, sometimes.
Makes me scared to get a girlfriend sometimes. Oh my god.
I think girls couldn't handle too, you know, some women can't handle. You're like, I wasn't entertaining him before I was with you, like. But then half of it, it's like you gotta respond sometimes too, you know?
Oh yeah, I think I try to respond to it.
Just like today, a chick was sending me stuff, whether the catfish or not. I'm like, yeah, send me pictures. I'm not gonna send any to you. I respect my wife. But keep sending yours.
Andrew Brown, exactly. And that's what does it. You know what? Everybody clicked on here, man or woman. You clicked on here because you saw an attractive female. You stayed for the tattoo or the commentary or the booty jiggle. It doesn't matter.
And you
Everybody's on
scrolled
here.
through basically softcore porn to get
No,
to
he
this.
said, I saw a naked woman and clicked on the video. Then I saw it was someone getting tattooed. I might as well keep watching.
Yep. She's not naked. She has her shirt half off.
Brett, yes, actually,
Austin
it's
from Louisiana
right behind.
says the tattoo's super dope and he wants to get something sometime.
Sweet.
Oh, he called.
Is
Hey,
he on the
Austin
phone?
from Louisiana.
He hung up,
Austin
but they're
from
watching.
Louisiana, thanks for calling. Michael Kennedy, you're correct. Thank you very much for clarifying that.
You look like you might need these.
Yeah. So when I talk about, by the way, when I talk about reality shows and make fun of them, it's tattoo reality shows. Anything else, I mean, it is what it is. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
But tattoo reality shows, it gives people a false of the process, you know. And then they dramatize it. Of course, like you have to. It's a false sense of what really goes down, and it's fine for the people that it helps and the people that do it with respect. And because there's been a few dudes on there that handle themselves respectfully and held themselves.
Sorry, guys.
But it's fake. So. I almost was on Tool Academy. If it was a different name, I probably would have went on it.
Wait, what's Tool Academy?
Tool Academy was like 10 years ago.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so this chick that was in love with me, she was a good friend. She was sweet, but she's a rich girl. She was a rich girl train wreck who had no ambition. Like, her parents paid for her to. She's a badass makeup artist, so they paid for her to get. They know people, so she was like doing makeup for celebrities, but she couldn't keep her professional. She'd fangirl and get blackout drunk and stuff was stupid.
Adam Burbank, they will finish the entire outline today. They will do shading. In
The producer from Tool
follow-up
Academy knows her family, and she's like, "Please go on it with me." And I was like, I had just had my daughter. I was like, "I'm sorry, like, I'm not gonna do that to my daughter." And like, I've embarrassed myself enough where it's not a big deal, but I don't want to be known as like, "Oh my God, your dad's the Tool from Tool Academy." You know what I mean? And she's like, "Oh, we're gonna win. It's because it's fixed." She's like, "We're gonna win. I'll let you get all the money." She's just trying to make it famous with all the shortcuts. I had to turn it down, and I'm glad I did. Thinking about it now, yeah, look at it. Oh yeah, how many people would be like, "You were that dude from Tool Academy that got kicked off for being a douche. You were too tooly for the Tool Academy." You know what I mean? Like. There's a guy I know that's in that the MC Club, Douche LaRouche, and he got kicked out, and I'm like, were you too douchey for the Douche LaRouche? But that's how you know.
Yeah. Darcy Langhorn, I'm with you. She says my entire body involuntarily tensed up watching her get her whole back done. I personally hate getting my back tattooed. I could never sit this still.
Yeah, and we'll have our own production company that we put it all together, you know. So
that's cool. Yeah,
thank you very much.
People ask us about reality shows, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do something that's fake.
Trisha Abney, thank you, sweetheart.
We just film, and we'll just be us.
I'm just gonna have Andy film it, you know.
Cool.
Andy film the whole.
Is that the one with the awesome laugh?
No, that's Oscar.
Oscar and Andy's the other one.
Yeah, Andy's the younger one.
They're both cool.
Yeah.
That laugh though gets me every time.
Yeah.
Kim Smith, thanks for watching, hun. Sorcha, yes, we will post a picture on Joseph's Instagram when they finish the outline tonight. So you can go to Joseph Haefs Tattooer on Instagram and you will see it there. Albert Bam Bam Catrone says, yo, check it. They call me Bam Bam. No, not the Flintstones. On the first line, man, I would have been gone. I'm too ticklish. I can't sit still. I look like a hardcore druggie on the pill bars. He's saying with him jumping He would have jumped from being too ticklish. There's no way. Yeah, probably. We've had people laugh and not sit still just from the wiping. Taylone had a girl like 2 weeks ago that kept moving because he was wiping, and she said it tickled too much and she kept moving.
There's only like certain parts that are ticklish. Like certain parts of the back that really ticklish.
Louis Fly Marcano, he's tattooed many gorgeous women over the 15 years he's been tattooing. He doesn't get boners from watching.
I haven't gotten a hard on from a tattoo
tattooing.
in years. It used to bug me at first, like what's wrong with me, but I'm desensitized. It's like being a DJ at a strip club. It's like you look at it every day. That's what, and I got that from when one of my a girl I dated after my first wife.
Joseph, can I gotta move? It's too much butt crack showing. You could cover the butt a little.
Oh, is there a lot of butt crack showing?
It's a good amount of butt crack showing. I'll just switch the angle.
But when I go, it squeezes it.
Yeah, well.
No, you're not gonna see her apple.
Well, he's saying, can you just cover that? Like, can we put a paper towel there or something? So if I stand over here behind you, I can see your head covers the butt crack.
Okay.
Sorry, Sammy. Oh no, somebody will flag it.
No, you go to his page, he's obsessed with booty.
Yeah,
Booty and
somebody
shoes.
will
He
flag
loves
it.
you. Somebody will flag. Yeah, they got 30 million followers.
People love to hate. They have nothing better to do. Some chick will be sitting at home and her husband will be watching this and she'll say, "Oh, you're just watching because her butt crack's sticking out."
So we got shut
and she'll
down.
go on hers and flag it.
We were doing Tattoos After Dark, and me and Michelle were in our underwear, and we drank a bunch of sake, and we're being funny, and I'm getting up, and I'm wearing like
Guys
sweatpants.
keep asking me to shake it and
So
show
I'm
them
wearing
my crotch.
sweatpants
And
with no underwear. So I get up, and they're like, "Shake it for us." So I get up, and I'm like,
no, they were talking about me though.
and I'm like making it flap, and then we took her boob, and she's smashing it on my head, and
no, I wasn't. You were doing
I was
that.
smashing your boob on
Yes,
my head. But you
I
were
was
laughing.
not.
You weren't just like
I was laughing. I wasn't doing it though.
But I guess if somebody flagged us.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
We weren't on 10 minutes before it got flagged.
It was going well. We didn't really want to do it because, I don't know, it's different when I'm tattooing. Like just sitting in front of camera in your face.
What's Tattoos After Dark?
Just us in our room with candles and just people do Q&A.
People want to ask us a lot of personal questions when we're on here, but he's busy tattooing.
Yeah, so it would have
and
been more like about our life.
people wanting to get to know us personally. Kimberly Marie, yes, I do have many tattoos. I don't know how many, but many.
A lot. A girl
Joseph.
just messaged me, huh?
Joseph, look. That's why you can't let it get flagged.
Oh.
So cover
Show
it.
Beretta?
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So, I forgot what I was saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tattoos After Dark.
Oh yeah, so like, you know, we have a girlfriend and people ask, we had a couple come in, they're both getting sleeves together, and they brought their girlfriend, like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" So they could relate. You know how people are judgy, so their friends and family judge.
Yeah.
But, you know, somebody just messaged me with Michelle the other day, "Do you guys have a girlfriend?" And she's like, "Yep." And that was about, I mean, I don't know how far you want to go with it. Michelle doesn't share details and...
No, my personal life is very personal to me. I don't like that. I get really pissed off when he starts getting too personal with our personal business.
I don't know, I just get braggy because I've been
I
faithful
know,
to you
but-
this whole time, and I just feel like it's a reward for being a good boy.
But
Good boy.
but think about it. When you start taking advantage of that, you don't get rewards anymore.
You're right. You're very right.
And when it becomes a problem where I don't feel comfortable anymore, then I don't like doing stuff like that.
Exactly.
So, zip it.
I'm the boss in a relationship, even though we're equal, but you're the boss when it comes to that stuff. You
Well,
gotta
then that doesn't really make sense.
you
We're
have to
just
be-
equal.
Huh?
I said that doesn't really make sense. Then we're just equal.
Yeah, but you still let me be a man and you ask before you do things, and I don't.
That's but that's completely different. That's not because I don't feel like I'm equal. It's being respectful.
I said you.
Getting tattooed on live. No. Brooke Alberg, you won't see me getting tattooed live more than likely because I don't sit well like this at all. I would be bitching the whole fucking time.
Do tattoos really hurt more over time?
More what?
Like everyone says that they hurt more and more every year.
For sure.
Because the older you get and the more tattoos you have, every time you get a new one, you ask yourself, so why am I doing this again? Is this really that important? Because this kind of sucks. And why am I putting myself through this again? Trisha Abney, there really is a year wait. Actually, his books are closed, but when I open them again, he'll still be booking in January or February.
How long did it take me to draw this? I only do one a day.
Yeah.
Every now and then, I'll do two a day if it's like
two small
ones. But they got to pay out the ass to get that because that means I'm losing a whole full section day.
Guys, when you start becoming a tattoo collector, most of the time your tattoos don't necessarily have a ton of meaning. It's art. It's just wanting art on your body.
He has many tattoos that have meaning, and then this is a beautiful piece of art. But I put some meaning into it. I had intentions, you know.
Oh, Fahad has another offer for you. For real, this is my offer. I'm supporting this professional's job. So any girl going to have the same full body tattoos, I'll pay for it. Tonight only offer. He's gonna pay for your tattoo, Beretta. Tonight only offer. This is my offer.
Yeah, dude. I'll show you my tits if you
But all
my
she'll
body
do
too.
is send you in your DM
Show him your tits.
a smiley face with thumbs up.
DM him your titties.
I'll DM you his dick.
Yeah. I want half payment first, and then for good faith payment, we'll DM the dick, and then the other half after.
Yeah, you send half, he'll send the tip, and then you send the rest, you'll get the shaft.
Yes.
If you want to throw a little extra, you'll get the balls.
You get it pimped out again, Jake?
You know what? It's easier than tattooing, that's for sure. I don't know if it's as satisfying though.
$20 is $20.
I might get that tattooed on me somewhere.
I just don't understand why sluts just give it away to everybody. It's like, know your worth. You're going to be a slut. Get paid for it, you know? Just giving it away. This dude's like, Hassad.
Joseph. It's not. I'm like trying to keep it out of the. There you go.
There you go.
That is so. Now I'm turned on. There we go. It's been a long time.
You're baking biscuits
The
now.
first for everything. So from now on, Michelle, we'll be in the middle of it, and I'll be like, "What are you doing?" You're like, "I'm going to get paper towels." Shove this in your butt crack.
Oh my gosh, Demetric McCall, stop.
How uncomfortable is that? Is that odd?
No, it's fine.
There you go. Okay. Interesting.
Rebecca Grace, that's exactly what we're saying. It's not a dumb question at all. That's exactly what we just said. The older you get, the more your tattoos hurt.
Yeah.
You're just more sensitive in general. Like
You don't have that young. You don't have
the
that
piss and
fucking hump,
vinegar.
that,
Like
that
yeah.
rebellious, crazy, nervous energy that I still have it, but nowhere near of what I used to be. That's why I can't drink anymore. Not only do I get crazy, those hangovers last fucking 2 days. Where I only used to be hungover for 2 hours.
Yvonne Carpenter, that's a great question. Yes, if you're going to get a cover-up tattoo, a proper cover-up should be about 2 to 2.5 times the size of what you're covering at least. It distracts the eye from what you're covering. Jason Dwyer, you're pretty accurate.
get pixies twice.
Sal Lazaro, thank you so much. He said he's never disappointed watching you work. You are a top-notch artist.
Thank you. I try.
Chris Lewis, yeah, he uses Icon for his power supply. It is pretty awesome, and yes,
I get everything from Kingpin Tattoos.
He's saying that must be an awesome power supply to keep going like that. Yeah, he's had this thing for 3, almost 4 years now, and it still runs all day long. Knock on wood, don't jinx us.
What's your longest hike?
Mine?
10
days.
10 days?
Yeah.
That's so cool. By yourself?
No, I was with one other person for that one.
What's the longest one by yourself, like even in a one day?
The longest one by myself was 3 days.
Did you bring stuff to protect you?
Yeah, like I hiked with the tent and everything.
With a what?
With a tent and food and all that.
No, like any, like, something to protect yourself, like from predators and wild and...
Oh, my dog.
No handgun, no? Oh, your dog.
Yeah.
That's all you need then.
Oh yeah, my boy dog he's not aggressive.
Tyler McCreary, thank you. Yeah, it gets tiring standing here holding it, but it's whatever.
He's really protective.
But no weapons?
Nah, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, alone I probably would, but like with my dogs, like no way.
What's the highest you've climbed?
I'm not really sure what the height is, but I hiked the highest mountain in Sweden.
No way.
It's called Kebnekaise. It's like the tallest
Jason
mountain.
Boulay, I'm sorry to hear about your friend passing away. Joseph doesn't finish other people's work, but I do have 4 tattooers here in the shop that are willing to do it.
After it, you feel accomplished, but during it, it sucks.
It was really sucking. We were stuck there, like we couldn't go back.
Were you scared for a little bit? Like,
no, but my hands get tired. My hand will start to cramp after a while. How ridiculous is that?
Yeah, it was just miserable. Actually, I was like, this is fucking miserable. But it wasn't worth it afterwards. And like the worst part is like, the guy that I was hiking with on that one, like he, just like has more resilience in me. He kept being like, oh, let's just keep going, keep going.
he pushed you, and you didn't want to look like a pussy, right? You didn't
Exactly. But it was miserable, and like we got back.
Like, me and my ego, I wish I could take it back.
Right.
But he couldn't read your face. Like, I don't know. I just know Michelle well enough. Like,
That's the thing. It's like
come on,
totally would have been
you're
able to
saying
see
yes,
on
but
my
your
face.
face is probably saying something else.
Olivia Cordova, yes, we have 4 other tattooers here in the
I
shop.
was miserable.
And you can go to Reverent Tattoo on Instagram and look at all of their different works. Everybody that works here has a different style of tattooing.
I was laying in my bed eating donuts.
Have you been to Seattle?
Yep.
Voodoo Donuts?
Yeah, I lived in. No, I've never been there.
What? You're a donut lover, and you've never been to Voodoo Donut.
And I believe they're vegan donuts too.
Yeah, they have, of course, in Seattle.
You know where's the best vegan donuts out here? Is that I think it's called Albert. It's on Spring Mountain.
Oh, I've heard of them. I've never been there
They
though.
have amazing donuts.
Because donuts use eggs and dairy, is that?
A lot of them do. A lot of them don't. Like all the ones at Whole Foods are vegan. Like Albert's are vegan. It just depends. But yeah, some places use eggs and dairy, but a lot of places where you wouldn't suspect that they're vegan are.
So what are the benefits of being vegan aside from the obvious chemicals that are in stuff and hormones? Is that basically what it is?
Yeah, I mean, well, for me especially, like, like I was vegetarian for like 15 years now.
And that
so
came
for,
from
like,
being an animal lover?
Time. Yeah, and that definitely came from being an animal lover. But with the eggs and the dairy, it was just really like my skin. Like I have very sensitive skin. Like you can tell even when I itch, it turns like bright red.
Oh wow.
And like the dairy really irritated my skin. Like every time I eat dairy, I would like break out. It was so weird. And I had like, I'll get like a pimple now, but I haven't like broken out in like years. But like, yeah.
I know what you mean. I used to have the same, like, the ones that always go in the same place. You're like,
Yeah.
God, he hasn't been around in a while. And you're like, you again.
Yeah, and
Been
even
like a
if I
year.
ate like chocolate or something, like milk chocolate or something, I would break out. And I'm like, what the hell? And so yeah, and then eggs, I never really ate eggs.
Jack Talbot, he usually uses like a super tight 7 or a trad 7 and a 5, yeah.
To pop up on pimples so you can. But it was better off to leave them instead of fucking. I didn't know. I don't want you staring at fucking whiteheads or.
Beretta, they said, can you turn and say hi to the camera?
Hi. No, but that's the thing, and it's so weird, but dairy really irritated my skin, and I know for a lot of people.
And I drank like 4 glasses of whole milk most of my life.
Oh yeah.
Now I don't. Now I drink because now I'm I got bad guts. Now I'm lactose. It like, but I'll do it with ice cream. Ice cream or pizzas will be with my weakness.
Yeah, but that's not so bad either. Like, I mean, if you're moderate, I'm sure it's fine too.
Hey babe, you said if I'm moderate.
He does nothing in moderation.
Really?
Nothing.
He always says everything in moderation, and then nothing.
I give the best
moderate.
advice. I just don't take it.
Joseph.
Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, I tend to be a hypocrite.
That's what my dad used to say to me. He was like saying that's what I do.
Kyle Owens, don't be that guy. We know what you guys meant. It's not gonna happen. Don't be fucking stupid. If you want to see tits, go look in the mirror and pull your shirt up.
Or you can grab $150 and go down to the strip club by your house. You got $50 for beer, and then 100 ones. For
There you
tits,
go.
100 ones for tits and buns. Boom.
And if you're in
Mind
Vegas, you can see fully nude.
Yes.
Well, actually, if you're in Portland, they have lots of fully nude.
You know, now that I'm almost 40, you know, every now and then I get restless and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to the strip club and I'm like, but I can't be the crip that sits there and looks at 18-year-old vaginas, especially by myself. Like, I'm like, I could be your dad and not daddy in that kind of way.
Yeah, no,
I never thought it was weird until like 2 years ago. I was like, oh, I'm going to go to fucking Little Darlings there. And I was like, I am old as fuck.
Just the name freaks me out.
Little D's, yeah. little.
Like, none of the other ones freak me out.
Little
But that
D's.
name, Little Darlings, like, I just think
But
it's,
I
like,
used to,
children.
you know, I started tattooing at 23, and I lived in the strip club. And then one of my exes used to work at Deja Vu, and I tattooed next door. And she was the one that liked me to go. She was one of the first few that was like, come hang out. And I'm like, no, because when boyfriends hang out, you guys don't want to work. And then the guys that are dumb, that think they have a chance to have a boyfriend, like, it's not good for business. But I never felt uncomfortable, and now I'm like, but she's got a good friend. You know, he's married and his wife doesn't care. He goes to strip clubs, and he's 40 and still goes there.
Yeah.
And
But strip clubs are just strip clubs unless you're, like, having sex with the girl. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But, I know what you mean. Just that name, though, Little Darlings. I don't know why it freaks me
Little
out.
darling.
Yeah.
Like, it really freaks me out.
Did you see their billboards? They put them up
It's
every
almost
year.
like barely legal.
Now hiring high school graduates.
That's what really made me think. I was like, yeah.
Like, these girls aren't even old enough to have a shot.
Yeah.
Like, to buy liquor before, like, they're barely able to buy cigarettes.
See, and that's the weird thing, because, like, in Canada, the legal age is 18, and, like, I mean, I had a fake ID, but I was buying cigarettes and stuff when I was, like, 15.
Yeah.
So weird. But also, it can't, like, I guess it's different in that way, too, and it's probably different now that I'm older, but I used to always just, like, I mean, even before I had a fake ID, I'd be like, oh, yeah, You buy my dad some cigarettes, and they would just be like, oh, okay. Like, it's so weird.
Ivanka Bryant, I don't care that he talks about other women. I don't care that he talks about his exes. That doesn't bother me. I'm actually friends with a couple of them.
That's what I was just talking about. They text each other.
Yeah, I'm friends with.
Very smart.
I'm friends with several of his exes or girls he's dated before. That doesn't bother me.
It's a bad habit.
When he gets to a point though, I'm like, all right, already.
Disrespectful. It's just how I am.
No, but he knows that that's one of my requests is shut the fuck up a little bit about other women. But
what she doesn't like is when I come home like, you should have seen this booty at the gym. It was like, whoa. She's like,
yeah,
cool.
and I'm like, all right,
she's my best
already.
friend. I forget
it
that.
It doesn't matter. I'm like, all right, already.
Like,
shut up.
She's my best friend. I'm used to living with the dudes and be like, dude, so this
Joseph
chick.
never understands the shoe on the other foot concept.
Yeah.
Ever.
Well, I've been working on it, huh?
Ish.
Hey.
You were until about an hour and a half ago.
Baby steps. Progress, not perfection. But it's never to be disrespectful. It's just a bad habit. I don't even like it. It's very douchey broy.
Yep.
I know it. I'm not in denial.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to give you there you go, so you guys can see what they're working on.
But then I'll go a few days not talking about chicks, and then you'll start talking about them. I'm like, oh,
no, there's a difference in how you do it and how I do it. There's a difference.
Well, you need to get me the handbook, babe.
No, it's just, it's one thing to talk about how gorgeous somebody is or compliments on their figure. It's another thing to go on and on about somebody staring at you at the gym or you staring at them. And I'm like, so, he's like, yeah. And she was squatting up and down in front of me and whoosh. And whoosh, and whoosh, and I'm like, okay, already.
I'm not gonna name names because people know who this one chick is, but I was doing the where you hang from your ankles to lower lift, and this particular woman was on the yoga ball doing this, and she saw me looking, and she grabbed her yoga ball, the yoga ball, and she looked right at me. I thought she looked at me like, you fucking creep. She moved it in front of me and was like, what? If you want to look, here you go. I looked back and smiled. Or, I had to leave LVAC. I had a chick from spin class. She's like, I wore a ring. She's like, you're married to me too. I was like, yeah. She goes, you never want to cheat on your wife with a single woman because when you're done fucking her, she will ruin your life. I'm married and I love my husband. I just love penis. So I have a cell phone at my work that you can call that I leave there. And I was like, I am turned on and scared. I'm going.
Oh my God. Who says that?
You would. It's all the time. One trainer I became friends with, we would flirt with each other and then we would hug. I'm like, hey, gym girlfriend. And she whispered in my ear, my favorite thing in life is anonymous sex. But I was so pumped that it didn't click. And I got to my bench and I was like, and I looked at her and she was like, oh my God. But you also can't blame them because so many, like, my trainer tells me about all the people that are married couples in there that cheat on each other, bang their trainers, or girls that he trains that cheat on their husbands, and then they're like, can you believe it? He's been cheating on me. He's like, you've been cheating on him for 5 years.
There's lots of crazy people at my gym.
Yes. LVAC, they're there to, it's like a dating fucking, don't get me wrong, because I'm married and I don't creep on my clients, that's where I look. I'm a people watcher.
I probably get like a bad reputation at my gym because some guy tries to talk to me. I'm just like, not right now.
No. So right now. I never want to help. There was a girl there today that was working out wrong, and I wanted to tell her, but the last time I did that, she's like, I don't want your help. And I was like, but I want to tell her she hasn't lost this in like 3 years she's been going, and she works out hard, and she does everything wrong, and I want to try to, I was like, I don't even want to, she's like, no. I said, I'm not trying to hit on you, I'm married. She's like, I know who the fuck you are. And I was like, and I got so fucking mad. I want to tell her, bitch, I wouldn't fuck you if I was single. I was just trying to fucking help you. But you know what? I slowed down, I took a few breaths, and I said to myself, you know what? She didn't fucking ask your opinion. You guys didn't ask her opinion. You didn't look at me and smile. If you look at me and smile, like, that's what I tell you, is unless a girl looks over and like, you guys will let us know if you're interested.
Yeah.
Some of you want to be chased, but in a subtle way, you kind of let us know. Like, it's not hard to figure out. So, if you were the girl with the hat over your eyes, you want to be left the fuck alone. And people still do that, huh?
Yeah. I hate that when people tap you on the shoulder. It's the worst. I'm just like, can't you see my headphones are in my ears right now?
No, the other big part of me with the trying to be silent, like people want to come up and small talk at the gym, and it's cool, like, you know, fans that are on here want to talk, but I have a limited amount of time, and I talk a lot, so you get me talking, I'm not going to shut the fuck up, just like today. But I'm in the zone where I can tattoo. Some days I can't. But that's like my only escape is the gym, and I don't want to talk.
Kenyatta Roberts, no, he doesn't do permanent eyebrow tattoos. Sorry, hun.
No way. No way. I don't want to be...
Aaron Chapman, mind your own business. He's not getting paid by the hour, by the session. He'll tattoo her until it's finished. So it doesn't matter. If it's not bothering her, then it shouldn't bother you.
Keep in mind, I haven't took a fucking break since we started, and I'm fast.
Oh yeah, how much are we done already anyway?
What's that? How long have you been going?
I've been going for about 2.5 hours.
Oh, awesome.
No, I haven't even took a break in 2.5 hours.
Good, where do you
Most artists would have took already 3.
Yeah, and he's got pretty...
I'm gonna go blow up the bathroom and eat and get back at it. So you can go first, brother.
Okay. Yeah.
It never stinks. I like the paper towel on fire.
So anybody who's complaining about talking too much, I'm going to do you a favor.
Matches don't work.
And you
so
don't have
I like
to listen to us anymore because you're going to get blocked.
And then I blow it and like, whoosh, and I do a little seance. So about a year ago, there was this chick eating back there. She's like super cute and talking to me and trying to be cute. And I came out the bathroom, she's eating. She's like, is that hookah in there? And I go, no, I took a shit and burnt paper towel. She's like, it smells really good. I was like, yeah, that's my shit and paper towel. She like wasn't listening, eating. She's like, it just smells so good. So it's a running joke in here. How about that hookah? Like, you're inhaling my feces and burnt paper towels. It smells so good.
Oh man, that's actually pretty funny.
I go 6 times. I go like 2 to 3 times before noon.
Have you guys seen those poopery?
We were talking about it the other day.
It hardens it to where it doesn't smell.
No, it doesn't harden it. You spray the top of the water, and then when your feces enters the water, it's like shoving it through like a plastic coating, like a shrink wrap. It shrink wraps it in poopery.
Oh, I'm trying not to laugh.
It's so weird. I don't know.
That's so
I had to ask the girl at the counter at Ulta what it was because they sell it at Ulta, and I was like, "What is this?" And she, because it was something, and I looked at it and I thought it was like essential oils or something, and I was like, "What is this?" She goes, "Oh," and she told me, and I was like, "You're joking," and she's like, "No," she's like, "I've heard it's amazing, but I've never used it," and I was like, "Okay, this is so weird."
I'm shameless. I'll just let it stink. I don't give a shit.
And so yeah, she.
You know those weird
I've only caught her I've only caught her twice in 6 years.
Mariposa.
In front of me,
hey, listen,
Mariposa.
Mariposa.
I'll poop and she'll just stand in front and talk to me like.
No, I won't.
You do sometimes.
Because I don't know if you're peeing or pooping because you sit down for both. The minute
wait,
noise,
but why do I sit down to pee? It'll make me sound like a fucking bitch. I sit down to pee.
Because you have your dick pierced. That doesn't matter. I leave the minute I hear a sound. I'm like, ah, Jesus. So this girl, Mari, says, obviously him and the camera girl must be hyped up on something. Coke, maybe? I've never done a drug in my fucking life.
It's been 2.5 hours. If I do Coke, it's every 20 minutes. Come on. Come on. It's meth. Get it right. Look at it. Look at these meth arms.
Yeah.
This is... oh, people.
People are so weird.
How about if you can't say something nice, do what your mother told you and shut the fuck up.
Or we love our job unlike you. But I will say this, I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I hope your week gets better.
That's pretty fucking funny.
Sponsored by meth.
And I've never done drugs before in my life, so.
I'm sponsored by... I got you stoned like twice.
Yeah, I'm saying I've never done coke or anything like that.
I don't, and I don't smoke either, but I don't think we need a drug.
No, it's not. It just makes me break my fucking diet. I will eat good all day and then boom out the window.
Anything that's natural is not.
Yeah, exactly. That's So when I go back to AA, I'm like, I feel bad. I still want to smoke, but it's like it's not working the program wholeheartedly. And you know that's.
Hey, guess what, Sandra? I just
true
told
to
you guys.
himself. It's like,
I'll help you out. Now you don't have to watch or listen.
That's what my mantra on my back says is honor your true self.
yes, that's awesome.
Brian
I didn't want to
Huggins
ask
said.
if it was already getting personal, and I didn't want to.
Brian Huggins said it's the thickest cokehead he's ever seen.
With that sort of thing, you just need to be like, what's good for you, you know?
Yeah, and that's, you know, there's another guy, like, he told me he's been sober 7 years, and he's like, I've been smoking weed the whole time. But as long as you're like, as long as it's not, as long as you're working on yourself. If you're getting stoned all the time, you're not making progress, you know, like, you can't be another crutch. So I'll just smoke at night. I don't smoke when I fucking tattoo. It would make me shut up, but I still will tattoo twice as slow if I'm stoned. I'm all awkward.
And like, cause I used to smoke a lot of tobacco, but I used to get really paranoid.
Danielle Billings, thank you, love.
I only get like that for the first 10, 15 minutes.
I do.
So if you stop for a while and then you smoke again, that's when you get really paranoid. Okay, sweetheart, go ahead and I'm just gonna knock out this flower before we take a break. So go ahead and stand up. I'm gonna have you sit different in the chair.
Oh, my legs. Let's go work.
Face away from us so she can see.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Okay, let me see. Oh, turn this way a little bit, Beretta.
Oh.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take a break, which means
No, we'll still. It's okay. We can go a little bit longer. So.
Okay, well.
You're okay. What?
I might have to have Jake come in and take over pretty soon. Then.
Yeah, we gotta. Okay, I gotta pee too.
All right, guys, we're gonna log off. You guys can see the finished piece later on this evening. It'll take a few hours, but you guys can go to Joseph Haefs Tattooer on Instagram or Reverent Tattoo and see the finished outline. Ta-ta for now.